sports champion such as Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, Lydian world is a world without borders. You earn, you learn, and you have fun. And this is a fact that this is a gaming platform designed to create passive, residual income and give you maximum, that's right, maximum liquidity in the crypto space. Just think of a monopoly game over the blockchain. But this monopoly game in Lydian world is a world where you earn real money with liquidity. You don't own the land. You become a citizen and you can own virtual real estate in the countries where you're a citizen. And from those country citizenships, you own and you earn crypto assets and resources for life. That's right. You're talking about an income for life just by being a citizen in Lydian world. Now, we have meta stars and celebrities in our Lydian world. That's right. And this is the second wave that we're on the cups on here in May. But that first wave is key because this is not something that is new. This is something that is expanding and growing and picking up more weight and mass as it moves through the world. Wave one launched in December of 2020. That's right, December of 2020. And wave one has taken us up to this past month of April of 2022. But now this month, in the month of May, moving forward in 2022, we're going into our second wave. And we're going behind these two metastars that you see on the screen. Mrs. Joseph Haidt, our chairman of the board, and Mr. Alex Kosendal, the CTO, the designer, the one who is in charge of the API systems that are merging together, bringing more wealth to the citizens of Lydian world. Now, relationships are key when you're building any industry or any institution. But here in Lydian world, at our launch in Dubai, we had some great relationships being introduced to us. Here's one of our great legends in the world of sports boxing here in North America. This legend, Mr. Money Floyd Mayweather, was introduced to Lydian world in Dubai. And he, being a billionaire, being a professional athlete, being a professional businessman since the early ages of his boxing career, he had a conversation with the chairman of the board that you see there with him. And you see him wearing the shirt of Lydian world and our alliance that we have with BD Swiss. And you're gonna learn more about that. They're in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. He advertised and promoted our brand because why? He is now a brand ambassador for Lydian world.
We're in Dubai right now. Something small, but some big money. Check it out as you can see. I have to display it to the world because they pay. You pay and we play. Check it out. In total, we have 10 Cullinan trucks, but we're promoting, I think, 4. We're showing out a little bit. Something small, but the pay is big. Everything I do is big. Actually, this is where I'm standing at. The tallest building in the world, but I'm gonna say the biggest building in the world. We're doing small things for a big price. Check it out. Check it out, check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, check it out, check it out. And yes, I'm going to push this company on you. They pay. And when they pay, out the way. Money made, you know the rest.
Floyd Money Mayweather. That's right. We're going to share the rest. The big 3 partnerships, okay? BD Swiss, number 1. Launch of the world's first Metaverse brokerage. That's right, BD Swiss. Partnership with BD Swiss, a 12-year-old company that's in the top 3 of the worldwide brokerage, generated over 10 billion euros per day in trade volume, servicing 1.6 million customers. Talking about the big three in Lydian world. That's BD Swiss. Lydian world, Floyd Money Mayweather, the money team. That's right. A brand ambassador, world champion, Olympic medal winner. He has become and formed an alliance with a company that he know that pay. Because when they pay, like he say, money May is rolling with Lydian world today. 3, meta states and city developments. That's right. Create, construct an entire cities with top architects, designers, and real estate moguls, such as Goltz M. Fluck. Get your meta estates earnings for yourself today. The big 3 is on. Meta certificates. Now, there's so much information in this ecosystem because as I like Mr. Our mentor in Wealth Builders Worldwide, Mr. Michael L. Dalco, or Mr. Michael Dalco, I call him my millionaire, money-making millionaire mentor. It's simple, and it's sort of simple. But that CTO, Mr. Alex Costendale, and that chairman of the board, those meta stars, they're making this system so seamlessly comprehensible for a common sense knucklehead like myself that you can learn and earn, but you're gonna earn faster than you learn. These Metaverse certificates has a guarantee of over 300% over the 18 months that has a payment weekly on that certificate. And there are some requirements in that Meta broker account that you have to hold yourself up to of 33.3% or higher in that Meta brokerage account to get that advantage of that 300% guaranteed over the next 18 months. Now, anytime you can get guaranteed 300%, I think we should take a closer look at it. But here are these different pie levels in the Meta broker management account with daily profits, with multiple market exposure that's in a regulated environment with BD Swiss right there. Then we have the Meta trading with the daily profits of high leverage up to 2,000%. That's right, they have a high leverage earnings of 2,000%. That is a high leverage, high risk, and some of us have the stomach for high risk. And you can allocate part of your meta certificate in that meta trading portfolio. You can allocate a portion of that to that high risk environment, but you don't necessarily have to. But the option is there. And the meta mining with high APYs, up to 800% rewards over the total mining period. One meta certificate, many incomes and opportunities for you. Now we're looking for brand ambassadors and brand builders like Money Floyd Mayweather. We on the hunt for those who have networks and want to add what one of our partners always say, which is a money system to their network. And we have a money system here. GSPartners will allow you to build a global business promoting our Lydian world. You start your global business with GSPartners by promoting and educating those individuals that come on as customers or partners about the digital era. And you're going to join on to a big community of superstars and with more than 300,000 members already. That's right, 300,000 members, and we're not even 24 months old. Now, as a brand builder, as a brand, as a promoter, and the one who wants to understand the level of the compensation plan, we have a 9-level compensation plan. All you have to do is activate your GSPartners membership subscription with $33. This is a monthly membership subscription, and it gets you paid instantly on your referrals if you choose to refer individuals to this network, to the Lydian world. And this compensation plan is 9 levels. That's right, networkers. We got some great network marketing professionals out there, and we on the hunt for you. And we want to share with you this money system. But on that level 1, you earn a 15% commission directly. That means those you personally sponsored, that you refer to the opportunity of building wealth within inside of Lydian world, you get a 15% direct commission on that level 1. That level 2, you earn a 5% commission. Level 3 through 8, there's a 4% commission. But on that level 9, you're rewarded with 6% commission for those active members that are being activated with inside of GSPartners, heading on over to Lydian World. Now, we're going to talk about some money, and we're going to talk about a whole lot of money. And we want to use this disclaimer for the purpose of making sure that you hear that this is an example of the income potential. But this is a disclaimer. This is a presentation to explain the products and community rewards potential offered by Gold Standard Partners and Gold Standard Bank. Every effort has been made to accurately represent the Gold Standard Partners rewards plan and its income potential. All earnings or income examples will depend solely on the ideas, techniques, knowledge, skills, and time invested into your independent business. Gold Standard Partners and Gold Standard Bank does not guarantee any results or success level and is not responsible for any decisions you make in relation to promoting our products or your business. All income examples used by Gold Standard Partners are not to be considered average earnings. We are not financial advisors, and we are not offering you financial advice. But what we are offering you is an opportunity to earn from this monthly membership rewards plan here. Now, this is for those who desire to promote and build a brand and build a global business. This is to give you an example of what the income potential is as relates to the membership subscriptions alone. That's right. Now, these three individuals that you sponsor gives you full access to the 9-level compensation plan as presented to you previously. That's right, 9-level compensation plan. Now, these are 3 individuals that you personally sponsor. They become active. Active to do what? Active to exchange their declining personal dollars for assets that are designed to give them income for life. They're not buying soaps, potions, and lotion. Nothing against that, but we're talking about a money system here. We're talking about passive residual income, earning while you're sleeping, earning while you're on the beach, earning while you're at the wedding, earning while you're taking a day off from work. Now, to open up to this 9-level compensation plan, there's 3 individuals. What those 3 individuals want to do? They're going to register their GSPartners account because they want to build income and earn money for life while they sleep. Then you're the direct commission of that 15% as we previously shared. Now, I'm saying in the perfect world, this is just an example of mathematics and exponential growth. This can happen when the mathematics is fulfilled, and we want you to see the numbers. Now, when this duplicates itself, 9 levels from yourself, this can generate just off of the monthly memberships only and income of over $51,975 in monthly income. I told you we was going to talk about a lot of money and it was going to scare you. This is just off monthly memberships. And what are the monthly memberships allowing them to do? To earn while they learn and to have an income for life, making money while you sleep. Excuse the expression, but I like to hear that what the big billionaire once said, that if you don't learn how to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. So we're not going to work until we die here at GSPartners with this opportunity. Now, $399 Metaverse certificate. This is an example of mathematics, okay? The numbers. This is kind of income you have access to. This generates 9 levels down from yourself. You're going to generate an income of over $628,425. That's right. I told you this can happen in 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 hours, depending on your network, depending on your efforts and your talents that you put forth into this opportunity to generate this income. And this income is paid in real time. You don't have to wait a week, a month, print out the checks. This is real time income in assets. This is just math, family. I'm excited about the opportunity. Now you say, well, I'm earning cryptocurrency. Well, how am I going to liquidate that? How am I going to pay my light bill? I need some cash. Well, check this out.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.
Sorry about that. Dropped my money. Understand, this is how it works. Step 1, register a free GSPartners account using the referral link from the person who invited you to this presentation. That's step 1. Free. You see that word free, so don't be scared. Just joking. Step 2, fund your GSPartners account with crypto using any of the preferred exchanges within your country or territory, meaning that wherever you are in the world, there are different cryptocurrency exchanges that are regulated and allow you to purchase digital assets on that exchange. So do your research and ask the questions to those who invited you, and you will learn something right there. Step 3, activate your GSPartners membership for only 33 USDT dollars per month. That's right. And enjoy the benefits such as member discounts, a monthly NFT that you're going to receive when you pay that $33 membership. You're going to get a referral link to start referring others if you choose to, and participate in the many community rewards programs that are available for you, such as the $1 million pool that many of us just got rewarded out of. Step 4, purchase one of the Metaverse certificates on your GSPartners dashboard. That's right, purchase one of them. They range from $49 on up to $100,000. This depends on your level of income that you can commit to grow for you in this Lydian world opportunity. Step 5, place your Metaverse certificate into the country of your choosing inside of Lydian world. This is very simple, and start filling it up. Step 6, start earning up to 300% on the value of your Metaverse certificate. That's right, 300% on that Metaverse certificate over the next 18 months. This is guaranteed by keeping your meta trading portfolio active up to 800% on meta mining load over total mining period. High APYs, daily profits, and high leverage meta trading, meta broker management portfolio. This is 6 simple steps that you're going to put yourself inside of the ecosystem to grow your wealth and knowledge and skill in the digital space. Now we have some current crypto promotions that started May 7th. And it runs through from May 7th to July 1st. That's right, July 1st of 2022. These are the meta promotions that we got going on that started. It's going on to July 1st, and we're going to deep dive into these. But take a screenshot of this because this is the promotions that we got. We got some serious promotions right here going on, and we're going to deep dive into these promotions. But you're talking about 300% guaranteed match guaranteed on your money over 18 months. You're talking about a matching of 100% of what you load inside of your meta broker management account. You're talking about a meta trading opportunity of 2,000%. You're talking about meta mining and a meta match in receiving 100% match in these certificates that you load in the value up to July 1st. Now, this is talking about giving you money to make money with your own money, but they're going to give you some money and some guarantees. All right. Hope y'all catching that. Now understand that for $33 membership, it gives you the option to choose the opportunity to refer others, but we're looking for brand ambassadors like Money Floyd Mayweather that want to go out and share this opportunity with the world, because this is a $2.9 trillion trending industry where people are complaining about the prices of gas, but we got the opportunity for you to take $33, put yourself in a position to earn commissions daily and instantly from membership subscriptions, from the GS Lifestyle Crypto Debit Card swipes, you be your own bank, from the Metaverse mining certificates, and from so much more that's going on in the Lydian world of income producing resources. There are no limits to the income earning potential within inside of GSPartners. That's right. So I say get the person's link who invited you to this presentation today, register your free account, pick your budget, take a position with the Metaverse certificates, and let's get you started earning from the Metaverse and mining certificates, meta training from your meta brokerage account, the meta estates development of the city, and the NFTs that you're going to receive from your membership and put it in the meta marketplace, and going to understand how to be in a gaming platform in the meta world. So just understand that this is a very exciting time. I'm on fire. I'm so excited because now wealth is being earned in our family day and night. So thank you very much for this wonderful time. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. I hope something that was shared to you that caught your ear, caught your eye, caught your attention. I hope that you took some notes, and I really do hope that you take advantage of those 300% guarantees and that 100% bonus match with side of GSP. So at this time, I want to pass it on over to my brother, my mentor, my sponsor, my millionaire mentor, Brother Eric Ture Mohammed, to take us further into this presentation.
Thank you, Brother Rahman. I'm sure everyone got something out of that. That presentation is brand new. It's available to most of us in the wealth building family. You can go through your Telegram group and check with the post from Miss Tanisha Glaspie to get a hold of that presentation that you saw. It's about spreading this far and wide. Dr. Ty Best, my sponsor, CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, has declared and determined there'll be 1 million members of Wealth Builders Worldwide, and we're shooting for that to happen before the end of this year. Now, is that difficult? No, not at all, especially since Team Believe is going to be 1 million of its own anyway. So let me share this. Thank you, Brother Rahman. End of month, double the surprise offer. Now, Mr. Rahman gave you the timeline that we're looking at from now through July 1st to qualify for the majority of the promotions that are available now in GSPartners. I want to direct you to a particular promotion from Mr. Height that's in this communication. This communication can be found in your back office, those of you who are members of GSPartners. You can go to your back office, look under my news and go to news and updates, and you will see the end of month. The end of month, double the surprise offer from Mr. Joseph Height. And what he shares here, I'll share this and then give way to our next phase. Double the LPs. LP stands for legacy points. LP also means money. Okay. Double the legacy points for both the buyer and the sponsor until June 1st. That means we have 2 days between now and June 1st. Don't take a chance. Get it done before the close of business tomorrow, because close of business tomorrow is June 1st in Europe. So we're looking at roughly, I would say 5 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock on the West Coast tomorrow afternoon. You want to get a hold of a Metaverse certificate. Any Metaverse certificate will, you as the buyer, it will give you a double the legacy point distribution. Each certificate comes with its own legacy point value. You will get double the amount, and your sponsor will receive double the amount. There are other promotions associated here. I wanted to focus primarily on that from my end, because what you're about to hear and see, I don't know who's going to go first. It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Let me tell you something about these two magnificent people that I'm looking to bring before you. Oh, before I do that, I did leave out one thing that I wanted to share. Make sure that you become a part of this magnificent, magnificent training that you can find now 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on their very own Facebook page. That's right, Onboard Live with our master trainers, the number gentleman, Mr. Mike Johnson, and master trainer Nicole, Nikki, Knox. Every Sunday, we're live on the Onboard Live Facebook page, as well as the Zoom platform, but we're live there. And not only is it live there, but it's recorded there. And not only is it recorded there, but that recording is available 24 hours, 7 days a week. What does that mean in short? That means anybody that you send to the, you on board, you can take them directly to the site, and take them to the site allows you the opportunity to allow them and their recordings to do the heavy lifting for you. So I want to make sure I share that. And now I'd like to give way to our two amazing trainers and presenters to take us further, Ms. Nicole, Nikki, Knox, and Mr. Mike Johnson. Are either of you available?
Both are.
Absolutely.
Ladies first. Go ahead, Nick.
No, we both here. What do y'all want to go over first? You want me to show my little part, and then me and Mike go in with the Metaverse certificate?
That sounds like a plan.
I can do that. Because you know how after I get fired up, I probably been and forgot what I was supposed to say after that. Mike start with them numbers. Hope y'all ready. All right, family. I'm just gonna go over again for ones that was on the huddle today. I'm gonna go over for everyone that has XLT token. If you have XLT token, and I'm gonna go over it just in case there is someone that has the XLT tokens but has not moved them to their MetaMask wallet. Abdul, if you could do me a favor, if you could put the link for that presentation, I mean that training that I did for anyone that does not have a MetaMask wallet set up, if you could put that in the chat. If not, I'll get it and I'll put it in after I finish. All right, family.
Yeah, I grab it.
Thank you. So, and I'm gonna log into GS Trade also, because I know it's gonna log me out. All right, for anyone that already has a MetaMask wallet set up and has not added a USDT wallet, the USDT token to their wallet, go ahead and get your MetaMask wallet open and be ready. You can follow along with me while I go ahead and open up my GS Trade. That way we can all do it together. You can do it with me instead of having to worry about watching a recording. It's simple, it's straightforward, but it's necessary if you are looking to take advantage of the passive residual income that comes from having those tokens on your MetaMask wallet. Okay. All right. All right. Hear that. All right. Now, so the first
You're
thing
gonna have to share, Nikki. You're gonna have to share.
I know. I had to get it up first. Now I'm gonna share. All right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes,
Mike?
ma'am.
Okay, great. All right, family. Okay, so for everyone that has a MetaMask wallet, the very first thing you want to do is you want to go to your MetaMask wallet and you want to put in your password so that you can unlock your MetaMask wallet. Once you have done that, you want to first make sure, just because some people aren't completely understanding of everything, you want to make sure that at the top you see that it's on the BNB Smart Chain mainnet. Because reason being, there are two mainnets. One, when you first open up a MetaMask wallet, the initial mainnet that's on there is the Ethereum mainnet. You have to have added your BNB Smart Chain mainnet. That part is in that presentation, that training that Brother Abdul is going to put in the thing on how to add that also if you don't have it. So once you know that you're on your BNB Smart Chain mainnet, you're going to go down, you're going to look at what assets you have on there. First and foremost, you should have already added the XLT token to your MetaMask wallet and transferred over or deposited your XLT. If you have not already put your XLT token in your MetaMask wallet, I'm gonna put that in the chat. Give me 1 second. Where you'll be able to do that, how you'll be able to do that. There it is. This is the smart contract to add the XLT token to your MetaMask wallet. I put it in the chat on um, on the Zoom. And I can actually show everyone. If you go into the chat, you'll see the smart contract. If you needed to actually add it with the smart contract, what you would do, you would go in, you would open up your Metamask wallet, you would scroll down to the bottom, and you would click on import tokens. Then what you would do, you would copy that address, that smart contract address. There's a difference. That is a smart contract address. That address is not for depositing. It is a smart contract. There's a difference in the two types of addresses. This is the only thing you can use that address for, is to add the token or whatever to the mainnet or wallet that you're looking to add it to. You cannot deposit anything into this address, okay? Because it's not that type of address. You'll copy that address, you'll paste it into, and I'll show you what it pops up and looks like when you do it. And see, because it's already been added to mine, it won't come up. But when you copy it in here, you're going to have the address here. Down here, you're going to have exclusive. It's going to say exclusive living token. And it's going to be in red underneath of it because it's going to be too long. It's going to say that it's too long. And you're going to see an edit button at the top. And you're going to click on the edit button right here. And when you click on that edit button right here, you'll be able to go in and actually edit what it says. You could change it to XLT. You could change it to whatever you want. But just know that you're creating the symbol to what it's going to represent your XLT tokens within your MetaMask wallet. So once you've renamed it and clicked on add custom token, it'll allow for it to be added to your wallet. That's how you can do it manually. Okay. There's other ways, but that is the easiest way when using that. Now I'm gonna go into showing you how to. I gotta move this. Got a lot of things. There we go. Now I'm gonna go into showing you how to add the USDT. As you can see right here, my USDT is already added, but I'm going to go ahead and hide it so that I can go through it with you on adding back to my wallet. And if I go back, you'll see it has been removed. Now, to add the USDT token to your MetaMask wallet, if you're asking why you have to do this, if you have XLT in your MetaMask wallet and you are going to be getting payouts from the exclusive living tower in Dubai, you will be being paid in USDT and it will be placed in your MetaMask wallet. If you don't have the token added to your wallet, you won't see it. It doesn't mean you aren't receiving it, but you won't see it. So that you'll see your rewards that you're supposed to be getting, we're going to add that token. How do you do that? First thing you want to do, you want to go to coinmarketcap.com. Once you go to coinmarketcap.com, you're going to go to the upper right hand corner and you'll see a little window where it's a search. You're going to type in that window, you're going to type in USDT. When you type in USDT, you're looking for, just in case it's not the first one, but it should be, you're looking for the white T and the green circle that says Tether USDT. Select that one. Once you select that one, you're going to see it here. You're going to come down. You're going to see a fox. Do not click on the first fox you see. That is to add it to your Ethereum wallet. We're adding it to the Binance wallet. So you're going to go over to where you see more. and you're going to click on the word more, the drop down arrow, and you're going to look for BNB Smart Chain, BEP20, and you're going to see an address. You're going to see this, and you're going to see your Fox. You're going to click on that Fox. It's going to open up your MetaMask window. When it opens up your MetaMask window, it's going to ask you if you want to add this token. Would you like to import these tokens? You're going to click on Add Token. Now, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to show you that just that quick, it's been added to my MetaMask wallet. And now, any USDT that is placed in my wallet, see, it's right here. Any USDT that is placed in my wallet, I will see it in this token wallet right here. This is my USDT token wallet. This is my Lydian Stata token wallet. Pancake Swap, XLT, each one is a token wallet. Okay? Now, if you are a person that may still have XLT on GS Trade, that's why I opened up my trade, and you want to move them to your MetaMask wallet, or if you still have some on GSPartners, you can do the same exact thing. Moving it from those platforms to MetaMask is the same as moving crypto anywhere, with one difference. There's only one address that you have to worry about, and that's when you go to your MetaMask wallet. The address that you're going to copy, you're going to look up here. You're going to see you make sure you're in your Binance Smart Chain wallet. You're going to look, make sure you got your XLT token there. And you're going to click on this address right here for this account. Make sure, because you can add several accounts. Some people that may have added other accounts, you need to make sure that you're in the account that you're looking to add your XLT tokens into. Copy that address. Click on that clipboard. And you see the word copy come up. You want to jot down the first five, and the last four, whatever it is. You want to jot it down to make sure that that is the address that you're sending it to. Then you do, like with everything else, you go to GS Trade or GSPartners. You go to your dashboard. You go to what it is you're looking to move. I've already moved all mine off. But if you're looking to withdraw it from there, you're going to, if it's your first time, you're going to have to add the wallet. So what you would do is you would click on Save New Wallet, and you would paste that wallet that you just copied in new blockchain address. That would be the window you would paste it in. Once you paste it in, you want to make sure the first four and the last four. If you're asking, why am I emphasizing that? I'm emphasizing that because if you copy a lot of addresses, if you do a lot of different transactions and you've copied and pasted, you want to make sure that the one that you're looking to paste is the one that you had in the window that you're pasting it in, because you may have not properly copied. It may have said it copied but didn't copy it. And you're thinking you're copying the last one you copied. You think you're pasting that in, and then you look and no, you're pasting one that you've done earlier this week or 2 days ago. And then when you go to look for it to be where you thought it should be, it's somewhere else. So always, 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 before you finalize any transaction, check that first four and last four of the address that you are sending anything to. Okay? You label it, whatever you want to label it, and you go ahead and if you have some in there, you're going to put the amount you want to move. You're going to click on Save New Address and Submit. It's going to take you through the process of the withdrawal. Everyone on here should know what that process is. It's pop-up windows that ask you questions. You answer the questions. It's going to give you the summary and everything, and you go through the withdrawal. After it's completed that part here, you have to go to your email, verify the email, and then you wait for the withdrawal to complete. On this end, it'll remove it from this platform, and you'll immediately see it in your MetaMask wallet. Nothing different that if you were doing it on GSPartners, you go there, you go to your financial, you go to withdraw, you select the currency, which is XLT token, do the same exact thing. If I had tokens in there, that wouldn't be there, but I don't have any, and you would be able to go down. It'll have it here for you to add a new address. You'll add your new address, do everything exactly the same way I showed you on GS Trade. With both platforms, you have to save the address first if you're withdrawn to another platform. Save the address, verify the address, then you'll go ahead and complete the withdrawal process. And it will show up in your MetaMask wallet once you have done that. I think I have went over everything that I wanted to go over as far as things to be added to the MetaMask wallet and how to add the USDT token. So back to you, Brother Mike, Brother Eric. Is there anything else you wanted me to go over?
Wow. That was amazing, Nick. Wow. Thank you.
Real quick, Code Blue has a hand raised.
All right, Code Blue, you have the mic.
Greetings to the gentleman's guy, and of course, Nikki, knock him out the box. Question. All right. I initially imported my XLT to MetaMask. However, I was on the Ethereum network instead of the Binance network. Now I don't see them. What should I do?
Okay. Do you have your Binance network added to your MetaMask wallet?
Yes.
All right. Just add the token. Get the code. Get the smart contract address out of the chat and do exactly what I said to do to add the token to your MetaMask wallet on your Binance Smart Chain side.
Okay.
Add it there. Go ahead.
So even if I've already added them, but they were on the Ethereum network, I would go back in and get the contract and add them to the Binance network?
Yes, ma'am, because this is the reason. See, MetaMask is amazing like that. Some people don't like it, but as Crypto Steve said, it's certain things in the background that MetaMask had that a lot of other wallets doesn't have that helps you out. Okay, even though you were on the Ethereum network, you added a token to the wallet that is running on the Binance Smart Chain network.
Okay.
So once you added the Binance Smart Chain network to it, your tokens are not in your wallet, but your tokens are sitting on the BSC scan is sitting on the Binance Smart Chain. I can't think of it.
Binance
Blockchain. Blockchain.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It's sitting on the blockchain, waiting for you to add your token to the wallet. Once you add the token to your wallet, your tokens are going to show up in your wallet. It's just waiting for you. They're there.
Okay,
They're just waiting for you. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So those were my initial tokens that I inadvertently put them on the Ethereum network, which was 285 tokens. Now, when I won that contest and won additional tokens, I did put them on the correct network in which I see them here now, which are 20, but I don't see the additional 285.
And they're on the Binance Smart Chain network?
The 20 is on the Binance, which I did right. So they are showing, I see them just as clear as day. But the 285 that I put on the wrong network, on the Ethereum network, they're no longer on the Ethereum network and they're not in the XLT token wallet thing.
They should have shown up. We may have to.
Now they showed up initially, but they're not showing up now.
Yeah, they should. But once you added the token to the Binance thing, it should have shown up. all of the tokens that were on in your MetaMask wallet. Even though you placed it on the Ethereum side, it's under a smart contract for Binance. So once you added the Binance Smart Chain, it should have placed them in your Binance wallet. So it might have to do a Zoom one day soon.
Okay.
If you have my number, if you don't, I'll put it in the chat. I'll do a private chat and send it to you in the chat. And we could try to do a Zoom one day, and I could try to help you figure that one out. Because it should have shown up once you added your Binance network. I mean, the Binance network and your XLT thing. It should have shown up.
Okay, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. And Miss Felicia Vaughn, you can unmute.
Okay, Nikki, so I'm on the same page. Now I need to get I have my Meta wallet and I have my Binance wallet, but they're not connected. So if you could tell me how to connect them, I have them both right now. And then I need you to tell me how to put the money back over there once I get them connected.
You said you have your what wallet?
I have my Meta wallet and my Binance wallet, but they are not connected. So
you should only have you only need a MetaMask wallet. You only need MetaMask. There's a MetaMask wallet, and then you have the Binance Smart Chain network, the mainnet, which is the blockchain. You're adding that to your MetaMask wallet.
Yes.
Binance has a separate wallet, but that's not what we're working with. We're just working with MetaMask right now.
Okay, so whatever you said to connect the MetaMask, whatever, connect that together. I don't have that. My XLTs are not connected to that. Whatever you said to do that first. They're not, something is not connected.
Okay, you just have to add the token to there. The smart contract is in the chat. Copy that and keep that. And then if you go to, there's also a link in there for the training that I did for people setting up their MetaMask and adding XLT voucher token to your MetaMask wallet. If you go to that training, get the smart contract address, go to that training, it'll show you how to add your XLT to it. That's all you have to do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And this is the last. All right, we have two more hands. That's the last two hands we're going to do so we can move on to the next part of the training. Lorenzo Muhammad, you can go ahead and unmute.
Thank you, Sister Nikki. I'm gonna be real quick. I want to make sure, I think I have my MetaMask wallet set up. You won't see that smart chain number that you put in the chat on the account. When you're done, you'll see another number, and that's the address.
Yeah, that smart chain address that I put in the chat is for you to add the XLT token to your wallet. The address that you'll use to deposit anything into your MetaMask, Binance MetaMask wallet will be that one address. I'm going to show y'all one more time. Wait a minute. Let me go back. I'm going to show everybody one more time. Give me 1 second.
Because I see it on my MetaMask, but the address is different than what I see that was in the chat.
Yeah, this address is your deposit address for your MetaMask wallet. This is the only address you'll have to worry about again. To do any depositing in this wallet, this is your deposit address. Okay? That address that was in the chat is just for adding this token to this wallet. That was the smart contract address. That's it. That's to add the token.
Okay.
So you won't see it again. That was to add that token. You'll see it again. This is where you'll see it at. Let me show you where you'll see it at. If you do that and you go here and you click on token details, that's where you'll see it again. That's the only other place you'll see it. Right here.
Okay.
In the details of that token.
Okay.
Okay. That's the only other place you'll see it, but you don't need that anymore. You have what you need. This is your deposit address. If you would deposit in BNB, XLT, USDT, RAP G999, what else I have in here? The Lydian Stater, Pancake. If I wanted to do any of these and I went to the platform to do it, this is the only address I need to deposit any of those into this wallet right here. This is my only deposit address. Okay.
Thank you, Nikki. But my main question, for some reason, on my coinmarketcap.com, the search address didn't come up right away. I missed that step in adding the USD tether, and you said not the first one, but the second one on that.
No,
is it?
No, wait a minute. Right here, you've already. If you're here, if this is what you see, once you do the search, you type in USDT. You see the first one, you click on that, it's going to bring you here. What I said about second is you don't click on the first MetaMask wallet box you see. You go to more.
I almost did that.
And you click on the drop down and you look for BNB Smart Chain BEP20. That's the box that you want to click on. Because this one is going to add USDT to the Ethereum mainnet in your MetaMask wallet. That's not the one we want. We want this one. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll take the last question.
Yeah, the last hand. And that's Sophia Clark. You can unmute your mic.
Greetings, family. This doesn't have anything to do with the MetaMask certificate. I mean, the MetaMask wallet. It has to do with the mining certificate, if you don't mind.
We'll be there in just a moment.
We haven't gone over that part of the training yet. We're getting ready to go into that now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, that's the last one.
Allow me to interject really quick. I want to thank you, Sister Nikki, for sharing that. The Zoom is packed out, has been packed out almost since beginning. So we opened up the platform on several Facebook pages associated with Team Believe, associated with We Are Farrakhan, associated with Eric Trey Muhammad page, associated with Eric Trey Muhammad. So there's room there. So if your colleagues are reaching out to you and telling you they can't get on, just direct them to Facebook. Over to you, ma'am.
All right, Mike, you can fire them up and I'll try to hold them down.
First and most important, family, I've been telling you consistently that Nikki Knox is one of the most effective trainers on the planet. Now you see why I say that. That was pure excellence. Thank you, Nikki. I couldn't write fast enough. And I know this is recorded, but I couldn't write fast enough. And what they asked me to talk about, family, are the Metaverse certificates. Now, understand, when you secure any Metaverse certificate, you're getting 3 unique ways to build your wealth. Let me say that again. When you get any Metaverse certificate, you're going to have 3 unique wealth building options. The first of which, excuse me, let me bring that back. And okay, the first of which is you're going to get a citizenship voucher. It's going to be dollar for dollar match on the face value of whatever certificate you secure. If you secure a $399 certificate, you're going to get $399 worth of citizenship vouchers to be used in the Lydian world for you to go get additional citizenships. Now, understand that is across the board. And then when you secure a certificate, family, what you're receiving are 2 certificates in one. Let me explain. The first one is going to be your mining certificate. Now, the beauty of that mining certificate, that is the one that is quantitatively guaranteed to pay you X amount of dollars over a set period of time. I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a second. But just understand that any certificate that you get, you're going to get 2 certificates that you can load. You're getting double for your money, okay? Now, that is going to be our mining certificate. We're going to do a deep dive into the mining certificates, and hopefully Sister Sophia will be able to address your questions. And then the second certificate that you're going to get is called a Meta Broker Account certificate. Now, family, that is the certificate that when you load it, if you load a minimum of 33 1/3%, let's just round that off and say 35% of the max load amount, and you keep that minimum load amount in your account, listen carefully, for 18 months, they're going to give you 300% toward the purchase price of that respective certificate. Let's use round numbers. If you purchased a $5,000 certificate and you hold it into that account, into your Metaverse, your Meta Broker account for 18 months, at the end of 18 months, they're going to give you $15,000, because 300% times the certificate value is just that price times 3. Now, these options are available on any and every certificate that you purchase. Now, they tell me a picture's worth 1,000 words. I'm going to give you some pictures. Please take a screenshot of this. What you see here is a snapshot of every one of the Metaverse certificates that you can receive, with the exception of one. The only one that is not on this page is the moon. And I'm going to show you what the moon looks like in just a second. Give me 1 second. We'll scroll through these. And here's what the moon looks like. Now, that's a moon fully loaded. So you can get certificates, as Brother Rahman did that amazing presentation. You can get certificates anywhere from $49 all the way up to $100,000 per certificate.
Now, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask that you take your time on my certificate. That's my favorite.
I will come back to your certificate, Brother Eric. But here's the thing that I want you to understand, family. Please, I'm going to say this again. Please take a snapshot of this. And I encourage you to sit down with your family and decide what works best for you and your household. Because there are 2 factors that are going on each of these mining certificates. There's a cost involved on the mining certificates. And then there's a load capacity on the mining certificates. I'm going to give you a for instance. Let's say you wanted to start with a $49, you want to start with a $49 certificate, and you fully load that certificate. You fully load that certificate with $500 in USDT. Do you realize that that certificate will pay you $56.25 every 45 days? And it's going to do that for 18 months. 18 months is a year and a half. That's just for loading the certificate. Now, remember, I shared with you, no matter what certificate you get, you automatically get the face value of that certificate. They're going to match you dollar for dollar in the Lydian world in citizenship monies. So you can secure $49 worth of citizenships. Now, that's just the entry level. Let's say you did a stretch and you looked at that Mercury certificate and you fully load your Mercury certificate. Family, the Mercury certificate is $399, which means you get $399 worth of citizenships in the Lydian world. That's $399 worth of cash in the Lydian world. And if you fully loaded, family, every 45 days. See, this chart that we put together for you, it gives you the harvest period. The harvest period is every 45 days. Now, every 45 days, if it's fully loaded, is going to generate $843 every 45 days for 30 months. 30 months is 2.5 years. Now, here's the thing that I want you to understand. I told you it's quantitatively guaranteed. Imagine if you only loaded 50% of the amount. In other words, the max load is $10,000. If you only loaded half, you would get half every 45 days. See, I'm telling you, family, all of these numbers, don't let the numbers confuse you. All of these numbers are available to you in your back office on that Lydian World calculator. There's a calculator back there when you're going to load these certificates. and it will tell you verbatim based on how much you loaded, what you're going to receive. I just did the math for you. Now, keep in mind, if you're getting half of $843, it's not a lot of money. It's only $421, but I think you'll cash that check. Now, family, let's say you want to stretch and you want to go to Nicole, Nikki Knox's favorite one, which is Jupiter. Jupiter's $5,000. Now, that's what it costs to get that certificate. Okay, and then the load amount is $200,000. But here's the thing. Look at what it's paying out, family. And notice the harvest period. The harvest period is every 30 days. They're going to pay you $9,750 every 30 days. Let me tell you, in my humble opinion, why this was Nicole's favorite certificate. Because she is fast with math. She just multiplied 9,750 times 12, and she realized that's $117,000 annually that she's receiving. Do you see what you have in your hands, family? And that's just Jupiter. Now, there's a young man that has already stated, he's put it out in the universe. They say, speak it into existence. He said he's going to secure the first moon certificate. A moon certificate, family, is $100,000 to secure that certificate. Remember, you're getting the Metaverse mining certificate and you're getting a Metaverse trading certificate. You're getting 2 for 1. And you can choose to fill either one or both. And in this case, if Brother Eric's new business partner decided to fill this moon certificate, and he totally filled that certificate, I'm going to show you what the numbers look like when you break that down in just a second. But let me tell you, a fully loaded certificate, family, that pays out. Look at the harvest period. Every 15 days, it pays out $61,000. Now, family, I want you to understand, this is the only certificate that quantitatively guarantees that you will earn $1.4 million a year for the entire reward period. Now, 84 months is 7 years. So if you take 1.4 million times 7, family, this certificate, regardless of what it costs you to fill it, will generate over $10 million.
Okay, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Johnson. Now, we do know when my prospect or business partner at that point gets a hold of this certificate, I get a commission of 15%, correct?
Yes, sir. You get a 15% commission, family, of the cost of any of these certificates.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Here's the other aspect of it. As they're paid their rewards to the brokerage, I also receive a commission on the back end because their profits are part of a 9-level pay plan that comes directly back to the sponsor.
Yes, sir. But see, here's something else that your business partner will receive. Your business partner is going to receive $100,000 worth of Lydian Lions in the Lydian world to get citizenship. So your business partner is getting paid so many different ways, he or she is smiling from ear to ear. But family, when he or she puts a pencil to this number every 15 days, now, again, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Now, what I'm sharing with you, family, all of this was fully loaded. Please, I encourage each and every one of you, because many of you have tried to reach out to me to ask, do you have anything that shows a breakdown? Please take a screenshot of this. This breaks down every one of the numbers that you just viewed and more. But watch, family, we're talking about one of the 2 certificates that you receive when you secure a Metamask certificate. We're talking about the mining certificate. That's the only one that is quantitatively guaranteed to pay you X amount of dollars depending on what you have loaded into that particular certificate. Now, family, I showed you 4 examples. Watch what I'm going to show you here. The first of those 4 examples that I showed you was the $49 example. If you fully load a $49 certificate, like I shared with you, now I rounded the numbers down just so you don't see all of the percents. Take a look at what happens. For $49, every pay period for a fully loaded mining certificate, every pay period, you're going to earn $56, which means in the first year, you're going to receive, family, $450. And for the total harvest period, you receive $675. Now, family, watch what I'm going to show you. If your total costs, and this document was created for brand new people, this is making the assumption that you have no coins to work with. If you purchase the coins that are necessary to load the certificate, you're looking at a little less than $200. And what I'm showing you is if you took $200 and invest to fully load that certificate, at the end of the first year, you doubled your money. You doubled your money. For the total harvest period, you've tripled your money. Now that's just the $49 certificate. I also showed you the Mercury, which is $399. Same scenario. If you're a brand new person and you don't have any coins, don't get hung up on these 500,000 coins. What I want you focusing on is with $3,100, let's just round that off and call it $3,200. If you took $3,200 and you fully loaded that certificate, do you realize every pay period, which is 45 days, everything that you see in this blue is 45 days. Every pay period, you're going to receive $844 over the course of a year. Listen carefully. What did you do again? You doubled your money. You took $3,200 out and put it into this certificate. And at the end of the first year, you doubled your exchange. We're not even going to call it an investment. We're not even going to call it a purchase. You just move money from one account to another account. And it's doubled in 1 year. But look at what happens over the mining period. There's a theme that's going on. You tripled your money, family. Okay, I showed you Nikki's favorite. Nikki's favorite was Jupiter, $5,000. And once again, I'm not spending money in anybody's pocket. This is just a mathematical equation that I set down and put a little pencil to it and figured it out to simplify for each and every one of you. If you get a Jupiter, you paid the $5,000 for the certificate and you don't have any coins, you're brand new, looking at roughly about $60,000. Now stay with me, $60,000. And that fully loads that certificate for you. Do you realize, family, that every pay period, now the pay periods change, it's every 30 days. Every pay period, you're gonna receive $9,750. Now, Nikki is fast with math. She just multiplied that by 12 and she said, good Lord, that means my money is making a six-figure income for me. Absolutely. It's $117,000 that's coming into your household per year. And family, here's the thing I want you to understand. 60 months is 5 years. But wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. You are only $3,000 away from doubling your money. But look at what happens, family. When you, I love this, over the course of the entire period, do you see what happened to your money? You almost 10x'd your money.
Ooh-wee.
This is what I'm telling you. This is the magic of what they've created for you. And family, I'm just saying this because Brother Eric brought it up. But Brother Eric, I'm going to tell you, you might want to get your track shoes on because there's someone that's already trying to secure one of these moon certificates. A moon certificate, family, is $100,000. Again, this is created for a brand new person. He or she is starting from scratch. And what you explain to that person is it's going to take roughly about $700,000. Notice I keep rounding up. $700,000 to fully load that moon certificate. Watch what happens. You take your $700,000, and in this case, it's actually $650,000, and every pay period, notice the pay periods change, is every 15 days. That person, when it's fully loaded, is going to receive $61,606 every 15 days. Family, annually, that's $1.4 million. Now, how much did they spend? Check out what they spent, 650. If you double 650, you're in a bonus situation and doubling your money in 1 year. But hold on, the total reward periods is 84 months. That's 7 years, family. You take 1.4 times 7 and look at what you're earning over that entire period of time, $10 million. Now, again, everything that I've shared with you, it's just math, family. It's not magic. And here, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to hide anything from you. Look at right here in the red bold print. It specifically states, the above document is for illustration purposes only. Please note, we are not financial advisors, and we are not offering financial advice. All we're doing is showing you we're solving a math equation for you. And if you have questions, well, what numbers did you use? I told you, total transparency. Here's what I based every one of my numbers on. It's based on the coin being at 0.0055. Let me explain something to you. The coin is currently at 0.004 something. So I left a little water in the equation for you. Everywhere you turn, you win. So please, I'm gonna beg you, take a screenshot of this, sit down with your loved ones and ask yourself, if we're going to stretch, where can we get the biggest bang for our buck? And where is our freedom number? I have Miss Nicole, Nikki, Knox to remind me of that. I always talk about your freedom number. And that freedom number is the number that gives you the ability to walk away from something that you really don't want to do. In this case, if your freedom number is $9,000, think about it, a month, that may allow a lot of people to walk away from their jobs. Do you know how many people don't make $100,000 a year? And I'm showing you how your money can make that money for you. This is what you have in these certificates. And keep in mind, I only talked about one of the 2 certificates that you get. Brother Eric spoke to you about that trading certificate. And family, if you loaded just a minimum of 35%, never let your minimums be your maximums, but if you put 35% in that, do you realize that they're going to triple the price of the certificate? In other words, if this person who got a moon certificate also loaded the trading certificate, do you realize he's going to get $300,000 back after 18 months? This promotion was put on, or was made available, listen carefully, by 2 geniuses. One is a multi-billionaire banker, and the other one is a genius when it comes to blockchain technology and how to put together programs that maximizes the blockchain. Everything that I'm sharing with you is instantly paid. If you sponsor anyone who secures any one of these certificates, do you realize you get your 15% instantly? To Brother Eric's point. And it doesn't matter how many certificates they purchase. We have individuals that are purchasing these certificates like they're popcorn. Please don't take my word for it. That being the case, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop my screen share. And hopefully I was able to cover everything that you wanted me to cover, Brother Eric. And I'm sure Miss Nicole, Nikki, Knox may have a question or two. So if it's something that I missed, Nikki, please feel free to jump in and go ahead and let me know what I missed.
Hey, look, can I just here for a moment?
You stop that screen share. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to sneak in here, guys, and yeah, I got to add some historical perspective to what Mr. Johnson just presented. In 1983, I was showed the 2 to 5 year plan to freedom. That 2 to 5 year plan was make $100,000 a year. That 2 to 5 year plan considered 5 and 6 nights a week in your car, driving to somebody's house, sitting around somebody's table, showing them the plan, or showing the living room or den full of people who brought their friends and guests over the plan. That was 1983. You want to get to $100,000 a year? It was a 5 and 6 night commitment, gas in your car, getting babysitters, eating out, getting over somebody's house, sitting down with them for an hour, 2 hours, showing the presentation. Fast forward 40 years later, what Mr. Johnson showed you is true passive income to freedom, and you never even got to leave your house. Just acquired a Metaverse certificate, allow some patients to sit in, load that certificate, and collect the money. And that $5,000 certificate, that right there will free up everybody in America alone. And you never have to leave their house, never have to recruit. Now, I'm not advising against recruiting. I recruit every day. And that's not recruiting to me. I'm not recruiting. I'm inviting people into a world there are people on their knees praying for every day. I'm not saying everybody's praying for it, but I know many are. And I'm looking for the ones that are. And I know many of those won't see the program unless I share it with them. Mr. Johnson, what an incredible, simple explanation, folks. Understand what we have in our hands. And understand when you out sharing with other people, you're not trying to recruit them. You're not trying to sell them one thing or one concept. You're trying to save their lives. But you can only save those that wish to be saved. Great, outstanding job, Miss Nikki Knox and Mr. Mike Johnson. Incredible, man. I can't believe I'm here to witness this transformation and the simplicity of what we do to get to $100,000. You got to be kidding me. Put down $5,000 and wait. You've got to be kidding me. I feel cheated out of 40 years, but I can't necessarily feel that way because I am here now. God bless. Dream big. Oh.
Sir. Oh.
Oh, thank you, Dr. B. Okay, Nikki, back to you.
Put that back up there, Mike.
Oh, put it back up? No worries.
Oh, yeah. You know I can't. I love that stream.
Okay.
I absolutely love that stream right there. Listen, family, first thing I want to say is understand one thing. You're not spending anything when you do any of this that Mike Johnson was speaking of. All you're doing is moving your money from a where you're allowing for your money to make somebody else money. You're allowing for your money to make somebody else rich. You're being paid pennies while they're being paid these percentages that we're seeing on here right now. You're moving your money and you're now going to take control of your money and allow for your money to do what it should be doing, which is making you the money. And this is one avenue right here. You're not buying anything. You're not purchasing anything. You're just moving it from one instrument to another. Think of this as a CD on steroids. That's what you can look at this as. A CD that you can go from one and a half years all the way to a 7-year CD. Now think back to any CD. If you ever got a CD at any bank, tell me, have you ever seen a return like this? Especially when the rewards that he's showing you in the pay period, once they become available in certificate of deposits that's for a bank, you can't touch that stuff. They will They will penalize you if you remove anything from that certificate of deposit until the completion of the period that certificate of deposit is for. With this, you place your funds in, okay, and every 15 to 45 days, depending on the certificate that you get, when your reward becomes available, you can immediately remove it and do what you want to do with it. It's yours. It is yours for you to go and place it in another instrument. And guess what that other instrument could be? Ooh, me and Mr. Mike Johnson was talking yesterday, and I was telling him, I said, do people realize that they have two certificates? If they start the mining certificate, And they start to get the rewards from the mining certificate, because remember that promotion that Brother Eric Ture talked about. Any certificate that you acquire between May 7th and July 1st, you don't have to activate it right away. But once you activate it, okay, you receive the dollar for dollar match from the company. Did you hear what I said? Whenever you activate it, which means you could purchase it today and activate it next year today. And you still want to get that dollar for dollar match. But guess what? Once you start to receive your rewards from your mining certificate, you can go ahead and activate that certificate and use this that your money is making you money on. Now listen, follow me with this. I'm going to go with the Jupiter that he has highlighted. I get to my first 30 days. I get my first 9,750. I say, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and activate my Jupiter Meta Broker certificate. So I activate my Meta Broker certificate on that first day. And I place that 9,750 in that Meta Broker certificate. When I place it in there, it's automatically turned into what, 19,500, because they doing a dollar for dollar match. I've doubled my money from moving it from something my money was making me money, and the money that it was making me, I removed it and used it to put it into something else to make me more money. Oh my God. Did y'all follow that? Did y'all follow that?
Yes.
I'm just saying, Nick.
Yes, Nikki.
And then the portfolio that you're creating is being managed by one of the top 10 brokerages in the world. I always say it's not being managed by some little rinky dink. No, it is being managed by one of the top 10 brokerages in the world. Okay. Now, yeah, you could go ahead and activate it now between now and July 1st, and you'll be eligible for that 300% of the face value of it. Yes, you absolutely can. But I want everybody to understand, if you're not prepared to at least fill it, not a third of the way. We don't do minimums and maximums. Like Brother Mike said, you want to do between 35 to 50% fill, so that once they start trading in your portfolio, that it still doesn't fall below that 1/3. Because once you maintain that for 18 months, that's when you're eligible for the 300%. But I'm just saying, I mean, I love the 300%, and I would love to have it. But I would also like to fill that mining certificate with money that I don't have to bring. I can bring money out of my pocket once, fill this mining certificate, and then let this money be the money I use to fill that broker certificate. And then the company is going to match what I put in. See, they giving me money, and I'm giving them back the money, and then they giving me more money. Oh, every time I say that, it fires me up. Oh, woo. Brother Eric, go ahead. You got your hand raised. Oh, my Lord.
Okay. This is where the conversation comes in regarding integrity. Many of you are building teams. Many of you have teams. Many of you have people who you're going after with your chicken lists and what have you. I'm going after mine. But this is what we have to be honest about. The opportunity that's in front of us is the same opportunity in front of those that we presented to. If you encourage people to get a certificate that they can't afford to go at least a third of the way on, you're robbing them, depriving them of the opportunity to take advantage of something that you understand, that we understand. So have the conversation, and you'll be surprised what comes out of it. If someone is looking at the $100,000 moon, but they don't have the 33,000 by which to load it at least a third of the way, then they should take a step down and get a couple of, I don't know, Neptunes, or take a step down to the area where they can get several of a certificate with the ability to load each of those certificates, knowing that you have a forever yours clause here where you can load it 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road. It can be a part of your 5-year plan. Or maybe it can be like I mentioned to you with the 10 certificates I have, where I'm launching them pretty much within the same 120 days behind each other. Why? Because I will always receive residual off of those particular certificates. When one expires, nothing gets interrupted. The next one is running. Those are just certain strategy options. But the main thing I want to share with you is those options present themselves and people are willing to share with others when we approach this without commission breath. We approach this with the opportunity as pure as it is. And like Dr. Best reiterates often to all of us in Wealth Builders, ask yourself, what would you do? Would you do it to yourself? Integrity is what is the cement of this opportunity. Excellent points, excellent presentations, but I do know I can smell commission breath. And look, this thing is so wealthy. It's going to reward you on the front end and on the back end. The honest conversation, meeting people where they are, help them to stretch, like Mr. Johnson says, not to stretch beyond their ability to take advantage of everything that's on the table. If they do decide to do it that way, let that be their choice because you afforded them the option of understanding. Back over to you, Mr. Johnson and Ms. Knox.
Thank you, Brother Eric. There's one thing, family, that I want to reiterate. Please take a screenshot of this. And when you have a moment and you sit down and you realize all of this section in the center that is white, all of this is based on formulas that if you're sitting down with a brand new person who does not have a single coin to his or her name, the numbers when you see the total cost in this column right here, that shows them what it would cost them to fully load any of these respective certificates. And when I speak in terms of stretch, okay, if $5,000 is a stretch, and we can appreciate that, okay, go to a certificate that you can work with because everything is based on your freedom number. Here's the thing that I encourage you to think about. Use this as a benchmark. Which of these numbers is closest to your freedom number? Whatever your freedom number is, and I love what Dr. Best said, he talked about $100,000 a year. And when you think about it, family, if you looked at $100,000 a year, what does it take for your money to make $100,000 for you? And that total number would be about $60,000. And here's the part that I want to stress. You're going to be able to replace the $60,000 in 1 year. That's what I think people are missing. And I love how Nikki said it. It's just moving money from one account to the other. You're not purchasing anything. You're just exchanging one currency for a better currency that works for you. Because if you had $60,000 sitting in the bank at the end of a year, how much money do you think you're going to have? If you have $60,600, you're with a great bank. That's ridiculous. I'm showing you how that $60,000 put in your digital bank account, known as a Metaverse certificate, will generate twice as much money as you had in the bank. We're talking about a 58% annual return. There's not a bank on the planet that pays you that kind of money. And that's
Mr.
all
Johnson,
I want you to get.
You're the numbers guy. Even with $1 million in your traditional bank, you would earn $100,000 a year passive income.
Not at all, sir. Absolutely.
With $1 million in your bank. And let me tell you, so when some of the professional athletes and celebrities decide to discover what we got going on over here, it will be pandemonium worldwide. You don't want to have your team big enough to get a piece of that. That's why you never stop recruiting, never keep networking, because you can't gather it all. But if you got 1,000 people out there and the word start getting out, hey man, there's this company out there, man, GSPartners. These folks are flat out getting paid over there. And you'll see your group go from 1,000 to 5,000 overnight. That's why you don't stop recruiting. That's your constant recruit. And you keep it simple all the time for folks. Hey, you can have $1 million in the bank and $1 million wouldn't pay you $100,000 a year. But over here, you can buy you a Jupiter, load that thing up over the next couple of months, couple of years, and find yourself at $100,000 a year past residual income. Best deal in town. Back to you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Dr. Best. Again, family, I'm encouraging, take a screenshot of this, and you want to sit down with your loved ones and just do some planning. Ask yourself, what works for our household? Because all I would try to give you was a tool that you can use. And I can't stress again, in red print, it specifically states the above document is for illustration purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and I'm not advising anyone on their finances. I will say this. When we heard and we saw in writing from the chairman of the board that it is quantitatively guaranteed for those who understand what, excuse me?
I'm sorry, I just love the way you say that.
Family, it's just math. And if you hit 100% on this test, you see what money you're gonna earn. If you got a 50% on this test, most schools, if you get a 50, you flunk the test. If you flunk this test by half, can you live with an extra $30,000 every 15 days? Come on, family. It can't get any cleaner than that. But
Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Before we go to the hands, there's several leaders on the platform, not that everyone's not a leader, but there's several who've been very prominent in our wealth building community that I've made co-hosts to. So maybe you can just go through them, you and Sister Nikki, to see if they have anything they want to add before going to the hands.
Absolutely, sir. I'll stop the screen share and I'll scroll up and see who we have. And before we get to the hands, family, because we do have several prominent leaders on the platform, let's see, we've already reached out to Dr. Bess, and you say you've made them co-hosts. You have Brother Abdul Rahman. That, therefore, first and most important, before he says a word, family, please, if you could, give it up one time for Brother Rock. He did an amazing job on that presentation. And that's the first time anyone has seen that presentation live. Rock, I take my hat off to you, bro.
Great job.
Congratulations, Brother Rock.
Absolute great job.
Excellent,
Brother Rock. Great job.
Great job, brother.
Great job.
And his
Good
job, Rock.
Outstanding.
Thank you, Brother Abdul.
Hey. Thank you, Brother Eric Ture. Thank you, team. Thank you, Wealth Builders. We got something, y'all. Now, do y'all believe when we say we got the whole cookie, we got the whole cookie? Let's go get it. Back to you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Brother Rock. And the next leader that we have on the platform that we definitely want to give a chance to share a few words. Family, this is a young lady who starts us off every morning when we are in the Believers Huddle. She always starts us off with our recap. And the beauty of that is she speaks from her heart. No one can recap like Miss CeCe Mahone. And we get the good fortune of bringing her to the microphone, and maybe she can share a few things about what she witnessed from that amazing presentation that Brother Rahman did and that incredible training that Miss Nicole, Nikki, Knox just shared with you. Miss CeCe Mahone, you have the mic.
Thank you, Brother Mike. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, loud and clear. Go ahead, CeCe.
This presentation, first of all, baby brother, that was an excellent presentation, Rahman. And Nikki and Mike, I don't even know what to say anymore. We say you're the best trainers on the planet. There's got to be something better than that, because you guys were incredible. And when Mr. Best came on and said, with $1 million in the bank, you can't earn $100,000 a year. And Mike Johnson, you said it's just math. And that's all it is, just math. And you said if you can live with half of that, How would an extra $30,000 a month do? This was incredible information. Thank you all so much. And I took notes, and I'm like Nikki, I don't even know what to say anymore, because it can't get any better than this. And one thing I always say, if you don't do this, if you don't join in with this family and do what we're doing what we're inviting people to do, offering them a different way, what else will you do? Back to you, Brother Mike.
Wow, thank you, Ms. CC Mahone. Family, there's one other leader that we definitely want to recognize. And this young brother, and I'm just going to put it out there, Brother Eric, this is one of those individuals that I mentioned that's coming after that $100,000 certificate. He and his partner, Mr. Ed Williams, are building an incredible organization. But both of these gentlemen have realized the only difference between the little shots and the big shots is a big shot is a little shot that kept on shooting. And each of these gentlemen have broke out their chicken lists, and they're going after some of their high net worth friends and business partners. And all I can tell you is buckle up, family, because the gentleman that you're getting ready to hear from, Mr. Corey Hinton, is serious about this thing. So Mr. Corey Hinton, you have the mic, sir.
Thank you, sir, for those kind words. Thank you, Dr. Best. Thank you, Dr. E.T. Muhammad. Thank you for providing this platform. Thank you, Nicole, Nikki, Knox, Brother Rahman, CC. Thank you. And I want to go back because it was because of CC Mahomes. They asked me when I met her at the meet and greet in Atlanta. She said, "You need to start showing your face." So it was because of her that really pushed me over the edge. That helped me push me over there. So thank you, CC. I really appreciate that. But I had a question though, Mr. Johnson, about the certificates. Are we awarded commissions on the load value of the certificates as well?
That's a great question, Brother Corey. Now, let me explain. If they purchase their G999 coins on GSPartners, absolutely, you're paid a commission. If they purchase their coins on GS Trade or another platform, no, sir, there's no commissions on the load amount. But if the coins are secured on GSPartners, absolutely, you're paid a commission, sir. Great question.
Can I add to that really quick?
Yes, sir.
Because there's some powerful advantages to securing our coins over the GSPartners platform. Because yes, it is commissionable, only 30% of it. And you're paying more for it in one sense, but it's eliminating a percentage of it from the general supply. A portion of every purchase in GSPartners contributes to the deflationary model in the overall dynamic. GS Trade does too, to an extent, but it does. And also, you're going to find that it's going to reward you because people who are getting the coins inside of GSPartners to move into this opportunity is going to add to their ability to you as not just assets, but to you in terms of the sponsor getting back in commission. You get front end and you get back end when the meta broker becomes available. Oh, I'm sorry, we're talking about the coins for the mining certificate, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay, so that does operate a little differently, but the overall process of contributing to the larger community and the ecosystem, that's why it's encouraged. And for some people who aren't in the position that many of us are, Mr. Johnson, those of us who have premier packages and on with that are getting a 5% commission, say they're starting new, like you described in your slide, it behooves them even more to get a hold of the coins directly there instead of going through all the steps where they get hit with fees every time they move because they don't have the luxury of having free transfer.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, Mr. Muhammad, and one last piece, I just want to finish connecting the dots. When we burn or limit the supply of G99, what are we doing? We're raising the value.
Yes, sir.
G99. Now, all the time, folks, you got to understand, in your background, you're collecting, earning, acquiring G99 all the time. Some of you right now, I tell you, you're bona fide millionaires and you don't know it because you just forgotten, because we don't talk about it. You forgotten that you own 100,000, 500,000, a million G99 right now. And as we limit the supply and raise the value, and it goes to 5 cents, 10 cents, 50 cents, a dollar, a G99, you forget on the back end, you've created $1 million asset and you've forgotten all about it. Joseph Haidt is absolutely tricking us into becoming millionaires and multimillionaires. Why let's really acknowledge it and think about it and realize it. Mr. Johnson, I spent 2 hours last night going through my back office. Mr. Johnson alerted me to so many things I got going on, I couldn't count the money if I tried. And I'm telling you, folks, it's all by accident and just stepping out on faith. Back to you, man. Lord have mercy, I don't know what to say. Back to you, Aou. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Dr. Best.
Can I share one thing real quick? I forgot, because you talked about, Brother Mike, you talked about the fact of the match with the, when you purchase the mining certificate, that you automatically receive a voucher for that same dollar amount. So if you get a $5,000 Jupiter, you get $5,000 discount voucher to place in Lydian World and place yourself in citizenship. But what Mr. Mike Johnson left out is those citizenships make you money. I want you to see this. These are some of my citizenships. If you can see my screen. Right here, it says reward. Every symbol, I'm getting paid. Every symbol, I'm getting paid. You see their symbol. Some have more, some have less. But every symbol, I'm getting paid. Either in Lydian Stater or in G999. But I'm getting paid. And this is for every single citizenship that you have. And this is infinite, as long as you are the owner of that citizenship. And understand that citizenship is that citizenship is an NFT that you can mint. You see that mint button right there? You can literally take one of these citizenships, and if you decide, okay, well, that was making me a little bit of money, but I'm gonna see if I can just go ahead and get rid of that one and make me a little, get a little change. So you can mint your citizenship, and you can either place it on our Kuasis marketplace, which all you do is go down and find it. You know what I'm saying? You see Kuasis NFT. That's where you can go to place in the marketplace, place your minted citizenship. And you can put the price point on it that you see the value in it. And guess what? Understand, there's not just going to be people that's in GSPartners right now that's going to be in Lydian World. There's people that are going to be coming from everywhere. There are gamers that's going to be coming in here, that they're going to want those citizenships. And some of these citizenships in these countries have been locked. Some of them you can't get in anymore. And they may want to get in that for whatever reason. Sentimental value. Their mama, their daddy came from there, their grandparents came from there, and they want to be a citizen in that country. And you have a citizenship that you've minted and placed on the Kuasis market, and you put it down there for 3 Lydian Staters. The Lydian Stater could be whatever value, from $500 to $5,000. But if that person wants that citizenship for whatever reason, you could make that off of that one citizenship. Do you hear what I'm saying? This everything, from the moment you decide to exchange your declining paper dollars for that mining certificate, you are in profit. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. Back over to you, Brother Mike. See, y'all didn't. Y'all always doing that. Fine, y'all.
And please note that what Miss Nicole, Nikki, and I should share with you, family, every country pays you more. When you become a citizen, every country just pays you more, and it's residual income. As Dr. Best indicated, he's getting paid from so many different angles. that literally he would need an accounting firm to sit down and figure it out. And many of you are in the same place. Many of you have not spent the time in the Lydian world to realize what you truly have. But these metaverse certificates are giving you an opportunity to put that money on steroids. We have several hands that are up. I think I've gotten to each of the people that you've made co-hosts, Brother Eric. We have several hands that are up. We'll get to these hands immediately. The first hand that we have is Sister Otetiani. Sister Otetiani, you have the mic.
No, Mr. John K. Keys had his hand up quite some time.
I'm sorry, who had their hand up, Nick?
John Keys, he was first.
Let's do Mr. John Keys then. Hold on, Sister Otetiani. Mr. John Keys, you can unmute, sir, and we would love to hear your question. Uh-oh, he just disappeared, Nick.
He was unmuted and then he disappeared.
Yeah, he was unmuted and then he instantly disappeared. When he comes back in,
we'll bring him back. Yeah.
Thank you. We'll get to him.
All right, Tatiana, you ready? Let's go. Wait a minute. Hold up. There you go.
Is he back?
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Keys. I'm mute. You're unmuted. You can't hear. Check your audio on the device that you're using because you're unmuted.
Just disappeared again.
And then jump back in. All right, Tatiana, you can go ahead. You can unmute. There you
Are
go.
y'all sure? Are you sure? Because I'm ready to wait another moment for our brother. My question is, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Thank you. My question is, well, my declaration is first, wait a minute. The Metaverse certificates have, I can't remember the verbiage, but it's something about how long we don't have to, if you don't load it in 120 days, you still have a chance to load it. Can we readdress that moment, please?
For the mining certificates?
No, I think it's for the Metaverse certificates that, are you getting ready to answer
Metaverse? Yeah, the Metaverse certificate is the initial certificate that you purchase. Then you have two separate certificates. You have the Metaverse mining and you have the Meta broker. The Metaverse mining, you have 120 days from the moment you activate it to fully fill it, to get the full percentage that they have listed on that specific certificate. After that 120 days, you can't add anything into the Meta mine. Did that answer the question? You're muted. Unmute yourself, Tatiana.
But I think she also needs to hear about the Meta broker side of it.
Right, but I'm trying to find out if that's the one she's asking about.
Oh, got it.
Go ahead and unmute again, Tatiana.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm asking about, that opportunity where there's no, the certificate is kind of like invincible or something.
Okay, then that's the Meta broker side. On the Meta broker side, you can fill that one. You can fully fill it, but once it reaches its max, you can't go past the max when you're filling it. But if it drops below, you can add more. That one doesn't have a time limit on when you know, like you have to do it in 120 days. Once you get to the max and what you can fill it, then that's it for that moment. But if it drops below that, you can add more.
Okay, so that way you can continue to get your maximum reward from that. But we have to understand it could be understand, yeah, that with the trading,
that one is the trading.
It's going to fluctuate a little bit differently, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Great job.
Here's the other caveat to that, is the fact that securing your certificate now, before July 1st, the company is going to reward you the forever surprise, meaning you don't have to load it all. You don't have to activate it inside of the next 120 days or anything like that. You can activate it whenever you want, in any year that you want. But once you activate it, you have to get the third or better requirement. Did I say that correct, Nikki?
Well, I believe the third or better requirement ends July 1st to get
Ends
that
July
300%.
1st. Correct.
Correct.
So after if you activate it anytime after July 1st, it's just about you placing however much up to your max load, and the company will, like for instance, with the $49 one, I understand that you can place up to $500 USDT or whatever currency in that thing. You don't have, it doesn't have to be 250 from you and then the company match your 250 and you have 500. No, you put a whole 500 in if you can, and the company is going to match that 500, and then you have $1,000 that BD Swift is trading in your account. So that's how that side goes.
I can show an example of that as you go to the next question.
All righty. The next person we have is Elise. Oh, yeah. See, Mike, you think you funny.
Aloysia.
Alicia.
Aloysia.
Woods. Aloysia. There we go. Aloysia Woods. You can unmute. I butchered your name. I'm so sorry.
Listen, you're not the only one. So I was chuckling. It's all good. Thank you, Brother Eric, for correcting. And Nikki, it's all good. No worries. You all are absolutely phenomenal. I really can't say enough. I'm still new in this journey with you all, but thank you. I tune in. My question is, and I have tons of them, but I'm only going to ask one, is when you load these certificates, whether it's the third of it or the whole of it, before you actually get paid out, what guarantees that? Does the money shift based on whatever trading, whatever might be happening? I don't quite grasp what happens there. What's the guarantee there? Or there isn't one?
Well, as Mike Johnson explained, on the mining side, it is quantitatively, am I saying that word right, Mike?
Absolutely. Yes.
Guaranteed that those numbers that he has in there is what you will receive off of a fully loaded. Now, you have to adjust that fully load if you don't fully load it. But based on fully loading any of those certificates on the mining side,
okay,
that is what you will receive after every period, the 45 days, 30 days, or 15 days on the mining side. Now, on the meta broker side, there are no guarantees. You place your money in and they are trading. It's just like trading on the stock market. They are trading for you. Okay. So you're going, your potential for profit is infinite, but your potential for loss is also possible. Okay. That's why we say when you're filling that one, you don't want to just fill it a third of the way. If you're doing it based on getting that 300% before July 1st, you want to fill it beyond that third, because if there's a day where because the stock market is going to drop, they're not Superman. They can't shield you from everything, but what they can do is put you in the best position possible to make you money. But if the stock market drop, even they can't stop that.
Right.
So it may affect your portfolio somewhat, and it may drop. But that doesn't mean that the next day you might not bring back those profits plus 100 times more. You never know. But that's how that works with both sides. So there's no guarantee on the meta broker side.
Okay.
There's absolutely a guarantee on the mining side based on how much you load your certificate.
Okay. So you're filling or loading on both sides, both on the metaverse and the mining side. Is that correct?
Yes, if that's what you choose. That's why they split them up, because you don't have to. Both of them are optional. You can do both, or you could do one or the other. It's up to you.
Okay. All right. Got it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Before we get to the next hand, Nikki, Brother Eric, and this is Brother Eric showing this, but what Brother Eric has on the screen, family, I am a strong believer that a picture's worth 1,000 words. he is highlighting United Emirates, and he has a $49 Centuria Metaverse certificate in there that is a trading certificate. How do you know it's a trading certificate? Because if you look and you look at the currency that you're being paid in, the currency is euros. So that certificate is ready and fully loaded, and he is in a profit situation with that certificate. Now, because he is fully loaded is far more than a third. So all he has to do is maintain 33 and a third. He's going to get 300% back the cost of that particular certificate. It was $49. He's not going to go, break the bank with $150. But my point is, his money is already positioned.
But I do have 10 of them.
Yeah, this is true. But his money is working for him. Now, if you look at the very first one, United Emirates, Arab Emirates, he also has at the very top, he has one that's loaded, and that one is not fully loaded yet. But to the young lady's question, understanding that when I say it's quantitatively guaranteed, there's a calculator in your back office that will show you to the penny how much money he would make if he stopped filling it right now. I'm telling you, this is pure fire.
This one's in status, Mr. Johnson. So
it's in Lydian status. So that's why we know that's a mining certificate. See, family, when you start to understand the currency that you're paid in, the currency with the trading certificates are going to be the euros. The currency with the mining certificates is going to be Lydian staters.
Mr. Johnson, can I digress a little bit and just show something that we shared this morning on the huddle? Many of us have mining certificates running. I'm thinking about you, Wendell Osborne. But many of us don't know where the staters are showing up. If you go to financial, and I'm just waiting for it to load up. When you go to financial, you have a tab known as credit. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay, I only have 11 of my mining certificates running. Okay, mining for me. But so far it has yielded me 4 whole Lydian staters. So under the credit portion of financial in your back office, you'll see what it doesn't give it a breakdown, it just gives you the total of your certificates that are running. It gives you a total of how many status is collected thus far. That's important to me because I'm looking to schedule paydays. My certificates, the way they've lined up, I didn't initially start it off that way. I'm just getting them because Mr. Height said get them. But now I can actually arrange a pay schedule. I know how much I'm getting in every 15 days, every 45 days, or every 30 days, every 45 days, every 60, every 90, every 120. You understand? You're positioning yourself as a first advantage mover here. So I'm not personally into the splitting of hairs of what would work and what doesn't work. Or, I'm not into the splitting of hairs of trying to figure out all the nuts and bolts of it. We have enough proof here. More than $120 million generated by the company, more than close to 70 million of it paid out to the field. And we're earning at every turn, and all we have to do is move the assets around to acquire more assets, and in Mr. Johnson's words, and one of my favorite sayings from him, to allow your money to make money for you. So I just want to show that little bit. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Eric. I see we have Mr. John Keys back. Mr. Keys, we're going to try this. The third time is the charm, sir. See if you can unmute your mic, and we would love to hear your question. We appreciate your patience, sir, and jumping back into the rotation. So Mr. John Keys, go ahead, sir.
He's still muted, but he might have to upgrade his Zoom app.
Okay. All right, back to you, Nick.
All right, our next hand is Miss Matricia. You can unmute.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My question is there a video on YouTube or somewhere to how to purchase the G99 coins off of GST Marketplace and move them over to Lydian Lions?
Great question. I know that Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox has done trainings before. I know that Crypto Steve has done trainings, and Nicole and I have done trainings together. If there's a video available, I'm not sure, Miss Matricia, but what I will tell you is this. We will be doing another live training very soon, because we're finding that more and more people are asking that question. And just remember, that platform is open to everyone. You do not have to be a GS partner to be on GS Trade. It's a fully functional, fully licensed exchange that's open to the public. So great question. And I just kind of stay plugged in, and we'll let you know when that training date's going to be coming, because Brother Eric has talked about it, Nikki and I've talked about it, and we're definitely going to have a training coming up very soon. Great question.
Thank you. And just one more other question while we're on that subject. If I have some G99 on GS Trade and they're just sitting there not making me anything, can I use some of those to transfer over to Lydian?
Yes, ma'am. We call those lazy assets. You can definitely put those assets to work for you.
But
yes,
you all will be showing us how to do that as well?
Absolutely. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. And congratulations on those G999 coins.
Thank you.
Back to you, Nick.
I want to go back to, if everyone can see my screen, as I showed earlier on the huddle. There's also another tool that I want to make sure everyone has. You have mywbw.net that you can also go to. When you go to mywbw.net, if this is your first time, you'll have to go ahead and register. Once you are registered and you log in, it opens up the entire platform to you. And when you go there, you have my toolbox. In my toolbox, you have recordings of the power call, freedom call, live presentation. You have the WBW University. You have marketing materials. You have all of that. Under these, like the live training events, look under WBW University. You can find where there are recordings of many things that have happened since we started GSPartners, and they opened up the WBW University. They placed many recordings of training for people to have one central location to go to get some of those trainings. So that's another place that you can go to check to see if there is a recording for how to move G999, how to purchase G999 on GS Trade and on GSPartners. That's another one for you right there. Okay, now we have Miss Sophia Clark. You can unmute.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Can we take, when we purchase the Metaverse certificate, is it possible to put it into a country that you're not a citizen of? Or do you have to be a citizen before you could place it?
Great question. Nikki, you want to handle that one?
I believe for the mining, you have to be a citizen.
Yes.
But for the meta broker certificate, I don't believe you have to be a citizen. I could be wrong with that, Brother Eric.
You're correct.
You're
absolutely correct. You do not have to be a citizen.
The meta broker does not require a country, a citizenship in any country.
Absolutely correct. Picture perfect, Nick. Thank you.
All right. The next hand we have is our very own, that man with the award-winning smile, as Brother Mike Johnson would say. Brother Roosevelt Jenkins, you have the mic, sir.
Thank you, Miss Nikki. Appreciate the presentation, you, Brother Mike, and also Brother Abdul. I just wanted to let everybody know that I have a new member online, Miss Victory. We met, I forgot what state we met in. She's actually also a truck driver, and she listened to the presentation. I think this is her second presentation that she listened to, but I think the first one fully. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, Mike, and I guess you know what to do.
All right, sir. You know, I see her, she's on the platform, Ms. Victory. So family, you know how we welcome folks. Please, if you could, unmute those mics and let's welcome Ms. Victory to the family. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Welcome to the
Welcome,
family.
welcome, welcome,
Welcome, welcome,
family.
Welcome to the
Congratulations.
Welcome,
family.
Welcome to the family.
Answer your question. So welcome to the family.
Thank you, family.
Welcome to Wealth Builders Worldwide. Welcome to Becoming Rich. That's all we're doing. Just getting rich over here. That's all. Building wealth, helping people out.
Thank you, everyone.
You're very welcome.
Welcome, Miss Victory. Your name says it all. Victory. Isn't that something? All right now. We have next. We have Miss Rosalind Ray. Wait a minute. Let me do it like brother Mike do it. She is so popular that she can shorten her name, and she goes by the name Ross. Many of us know her.
All right, Niecy Nikki.
You have the mic.
Thank you, niece. Oh my goodness, Nikki. First of all, I want to start out with the champ. Excellent, outstanding presentation, champ. And what you, Nikki, and Brother Mike and Brother Eric have put here today and shared with us is phenomenal. And thank you for this platform because it's helped me to understand. I'm like Mr. Bez. When they say do something, buy something, I do it. I don't even know why I got it. Y'all know me. I'm gonna call and ask everybody, but you know, I want to know what to do and what to have. And for the new people, you're definitely in the right place ahead of time because we are a kingdom culture over here, closing the wealth gap, loving on everybody and wanting everybody to really get this. So that's all I wanted to say. You answered a lot of the questions that I had. So thank you so much, Master Trainer.
Thank you, Auntie Roz. Thank you. And the next person we have is James's iPhone. Mr. James, you have the mic.
Good afternoon, family. Hope all is well. Brother Eric, while you was on that on your back office, I want to see how you get that code in Lydian world and get that voucher.
We promise that we can make available to you how to place your certificate. Is that correct?
Yeah, just to get the $49 citizenship, the code.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
To load or to activate?
No, sir. You get the $49 citizenship.
Right.
49. I need that code. How you put that
code
in
for the citizenship.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me go back to it. Thank you for the clarity, beloved. Please let me know when you all can see my screen.
We have it, sir. You're good.
Okay. When you go to financial, Brother James, under financial, you'll see Metaverse discount codes.
Okay.
When you select Metaverse discount codes, it shows you how many you should have in total that are usable for citizenships. And then below that, it'll show you the certificate numbers where you just copy and place into the application where you're looking to become a citizen in that country. So
okay,
first thing you want to do, you see where it says sync my Metaverse citizenship discount codes?
Yes, sir.
You want to click on that because what that does, it pulls everything over from GSPartners that you acquired. So if you got a $49 certificate, your credit will begin to show up here. In this account, I have two $49. So I already pulled those over, I already synced them. Okay, but each certificate carries its own code. So let's say I'll copy this certificate. And when you copy the certificate, it'll show you in the upper right-hand corner that it's been copied. It won't show you where you traditionally see it. You see right here? Discount code copy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's
All
fine.
Now I will go to the world map. I'll select the area that I'm not in. I don't think I'm in Denmark. Let's try Denmark. Okay, and I want to become a citizen. So I will click become a citizen, and it shows you the cost of being a citizen there. It's only 10,000 Lydian lines. Okay, I don't have the balance, but you see here what says Citizenship Metaverse Certificate Discount Code.
Yes, sir.
All right, if I was to paste what I copied, I can hit become a citizen, and that would be contributed towards or give me credit towards becoming a citizen in that country.
Yes, sir.
If I'm in a position to pay the whole thing out, depending on the country, then I would just use the codes. You can use as many codes as you need to secure that overall Lydian line cost. Let's say if you have a balance left on your certificate, you will still have that balance available to you to utilize in another country.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, brother. I thank you for the question.
Thank you for that, Brother Eric. And the next hand that we have is Al Adams. You have the mic, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. I got on a little late, but I'm still trying to figure out how to place my certificates in the game. But every time I open up my browser, my wallet keeps popping up and it won't let me get into the game.
You're talking about it won't let you get into Lydian world?
Right, it just pops up and just stays there, you know, the one with the little fox on it. The Meta wallet.
That's because have you previously linked your Metamask wallet to your Lydian world account?
If I have, I did it unknowingly, and I don't know how to get it straightened out.
Yeah, well, you don't. It's not a matter of getting straight. I'm gonna show you what I made. Let me see. Let's see if it'll. I don't know if it'll do it. Let's see, because I'm already logged in, so it may not do it. But up at the top, I gotta move some stuff. Move this. Up at the top on the right hand side next to your avatar, you'll see a wallet. Okay. If you click on that wallet, you'll see if it says connect wallet, then that means your wallet isn't connected. But if it has drop down where it says it has disconnect wallet, it has a couple of other things in there, then that means your wallet is connected. Mine, if I click on it, and I click on this to connect my Lydian world to my MetaMask, it's already successfully connected, right? But when every time you log in, you're now going to, your MetaMask wallet is automatically going to try to connect to Lydian world because it's connected to it. If you completely connected, this is the list you'll see. You see that? My wallet is linked.
I just have the like it's thinking, like 3 dots going back and forth across, it's like stuck.
So then you may need to go in, shut down, close all applications, log out of your MetaMask wallet, completely shut down your Lydian world, shut down everything, go into your settings, clear all your cache, your browsing history, clear everything, restart your computer, bring everything back up, and then try it again.
Okay, just log out.
Log out of everything, do everything I just said, clear. You go into your settings first. clear your browsing history, your cache and everything, shut the computer down, bring it back up, and then log back into everything. Log back into your Lydian world and everything, and that should fix it.
Okay, we'll just do a reset. All right, I'm gonna do that, and if I don't get it, I'll raise my hand again.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The next person we have is now this gentleman right here. I like to try to do Brother Mike because I love hearing him on the point. This gentleman right here. He has taken social media by storm. If you need to know and you have any information that you want to place on social media, you want to go to our very own Mr. Kevin Milligan. Mr. Kevin, you have the mic, sir.
Well, you won't have to go to him. He's gonna find you.
Thank you, Miss Nikki Knox. Great evening, family. Dr. Bess, for the leadership. I'm like Sister CC family. I'm kind of lost for superlatives. It seems to me that the better the opportunity you get, the better the training is getting. I'll say it again. The better the opportunity is getting, the better the training is getting. Shout out to Miss Nikki Knox. Shout out to Mr. Abdul. Rahman. Shout out. Brother Ture Muhammad and Mr. Mike Johnson. So I have a celebration. Mr. Johnson, I'm going to turn this back over to you in a minute, but we have a new team member, family member in WWW. About 15 minutes ago, family, in the middle of the training, I got a text. I'm going to read it. Hey, brother, I was finally approved on GSPartners, and my son and I were able to move my BTC from my account to his account. He is now a gold standard partner. And so that's Mr. Charles Ansley, Brother Mike. And if you would, let's celebrate the arrival and welcome his son into the family. Thank you, Brother Mike.
Okay, family, you know how we do it. One more time, let's unmute those mics and welcome Mr. Charles Ashley. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Welcome to the family. Welcome.
Welcome, Charles. Congratulations, Mr. Ashley.
Brother, welcome you and your son.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Brother Kevin.
Mr. Johnson and Ms. Knox, before we go to the next hands, can we take another
Congratulations, Kevin.
Yes, sir. I saw that.
Thank you.
We will get to them immediately. We're going to hold off on hands for just a second, family. We have a couple more people that have been added to the panel, and we definitely want to recognize these individuals. The first individual we're going to recognize, and these are just some leaders that are getting it done. The first one we're going to recognize, he and his wife are building a business. You heard from one of his business partners, Mr. Corey Hinton, earlier. But this gentleman came onto the huddle this morning and he shared a little something that had everybody fired up. Many of you know him by that voice. Others will know him by the production that he's creating. I'm speaking of our very own Brother Ed Williams and his lovely wife, Miss Nicole Williams. Brother Ed, you have the mic, sir.
Oh, much love, honor, and respect to the family, man. You guys are just really shaping up to be just such exquisite and professional presenters and trainers extraordinaire. And I just want to just tell you how much I'm just humbled to be a part of this community. I am, because you are. Much love, honor, and respect. I mean, back to what Mr. Kevin Miller said, as good as this opportunity continues to get, the better the training, the more affluent we become at even explaining it. I mean, Brother Rahman lit the presentation up, man.
Yes.
The champ is here. Like, it's too easy. I hope everybody understand when I say that. This is what I mean. It's too easy. All we have to do is invite the people to the opportunity. Shout out to the family. I love you all. Much love, honor, and respect.
Thank you, Mr. Williams, and thank you, Mrs. Williams. Family, one thing that Mr. Williams talked about, just get them to the events. The heavy lifting is done by the people on the platform. And today the heavy lifting was done by the champ. And I'm telling you, to be the first person to go live with that information, that brother nailed it. Thank you, champ. Thank you, sir. We do have another gentleman that I definitely want to recognize that's on the platform. And he goes by the name, the Minister of Fun. And all I can tell you is for someone who loves numbers, it's always nice to hear another brother that gets into the numbers. I'm speaking of the minister himself. Also go by the name, his given name is Mr. Wendell Graham.
Osborne.
Excuse me, Mr. Wendell Osborne. My apologies, Mr. Osborne. I just know him as the Minister of Fun. And when I tell you this young brother brings the noise, buckle up, family. Mr. Wendell Osborne, you have the mic, sir.
First, he has to tell us what FUN stands for.
I have to tell
All
him.
right. Wasn't expecting that. Just in here trying to grab as much info as you find people are cranking out. But yeah, I guess I always got something to say if I think about it. FUN stands for Faith Unlimited Nation.
That's right. I
This
just
is
love the way you say it.
This is all about people. Y'all, we all know this is a business, true, but at the same time, this is ministry. It's people helping people. Literally God's financial plan. Remember, he put everything here before he put us here. The plan for finances was taken care of. It's simple. People helping people. Now, with all the information we absorbing and soaking up even today, I'm still grabbing what we have, but I'm not waiting to do what I do. We are literally being paid. For those that have questions and you're like, well, I would need some more answers on these. You really don't, just because we're telling you for a fact. You've heard Mr. Best. You've heard, I think, Eric Ture. You've heard, I don't know who else can attest. We don't understand it, but when we grab it and you go back in and look later, because we're going to understand it because of trainings like this. We have people on the team that are going to train us eventually. But while you are waiting for the training, you can literally flat out be getting paid. It is coming in so many different ways from all these different avenues. I can't even keep up. I'm not even trying to. I just need enough information so I can run those beautiful numbers. And I just go from there. I go back later and getting paid. If you're in and it's being paid out and you have no clue what's happening, I don't think anybody has a problem with that. If you're not in and you're waiting to get some information and understanding and you're not being paid, that should absolutely be a problem every day, all day long. Thank you guys for what you do. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm enjoying this ride.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Osborne.
you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Osborne. Boy, I tell you, the minister of fun. Yeah, family, listen.
Great.
Listen, what he said is all but true. Man, you could get the information. You could wait to get the information if you choose to. Or you could get paid and let the information just come. Because it's going to come. No matter what you do, it's going to come. So I say choose to just go ahead and take that route of getting paid and just let the information come. Don't wait. Don't wait.
Miss Nikki,
you understood it enough to start. Yes, sir.
The way you just said that, I hope y'all caught that. You can either wait to get the information, but you're also gonna wait to get paid. That don't make no sense.
You get excited like I do. I love it.
Okay, before we get to the next hands, Nikki, I do want to share one thing, and minister we have to thank for this. One of the things that we explain, family, is you build your business from event to event. And one of the things that we share with you is before you figure this thing out, before you even have a clue, you should put anywhere between $700 to $1,000 in your pocket if you plug in. Because by plugging in, all you're doing is exposing people to the information and collecting a decision. The decision you're looking for is I'm in or I'm out. That's it. And when they plug into the trainings, they can learn at their own pace. But while you're learning, you're getting paid. And you get paid instantly. Many of us don't have a clue where some of the money's coming from, but that's okay. We'll cash the check. Back to you, Nikki. I'm sorry.
I love it when he say we're cash the check. I know I'm not the only one. No, I'm not. Listen. All right, listen, Lorenzo Muhammad, you have been very, very patient. Unmute your mic, sir, and there you go.
Man, this is off the chain. This like brother said, it seems like the more we get, the more thorough the training is. I just wanted to thank you, Sister Nikki. That actually helped me get my USD tether in my Metaverse wallet. I have a question as far as the meta brokerage certificate. I tried to put that in a country that I'm not a citizen in, and it won't give me that option. And I'm not sure if I'm doing it wrong.
Brother Eric, do you want to take that one?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear his question.
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
I was saying, you know, I know we made mention that with the Metaverse certificates, the brokerage side that we can place in a country that we're not a citizen in. And I tried that and I can't seem to get it to work. Not saying it doesn't work, I can't seem to get it to work.
I don't have an answer for that because I have not tried that myself. Everywhere that I've placed one, I'm also a minor. So that's something we might have to send upline to see if it's a glitch. But the rule is that when it comes down to the Metaverse certificate, you'll place it the same way you will place the mining certificate. Now, if you got to make sure you selected Meta Broker as opposed to mining. Did you do that when you attempted to place it?
Yes, sir. And then what comes up when it says select a country, all my countries that I'm a citizen in comes up, but it's a couple of countries in particular that I want to put a broker certificate in. Or does that even really make a difference?
It doesn't make a difference where you place it. It'll contribute to the value coming to that country. It doesn't make a difference in that respect. I'll upline a query to Mr. Dalco and see if he can offer some clarity.
Okay, yeah, because if it don't make a difference, you still gonna get rewarded the same way if I was in Switzerland or if I was in Dominica. If it doesn't matter, then
absolutely that is the case. But the Meta Broker certificate does not have the qualification of you needing to be a citizen or anyone being a citizen in the country where you place it. So let me send some upline to them, see if we can get an answer over the next day or so.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, Sister Nikki. Thank you, Brother Eric.
Thank you. Family, I'm going to share something with you real quick because there was something shared in a group chat inadvertently, but it does raise a point. If you feel that the discussion is too lengthy, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be here, you can go. If you have a question, raise your hand and ask your question. But if you're just here to listen to questions and answers, sometimes there isn't a question for you. So remember, the reason I'm mentioning that is because the response came in a group chat that I personally put together to drive people to the opportunity. Some new, some not so new, some brand new. So be mindful of what you post, be mindful of what you share, and understand this platform don't belong to any one individual. This platform belongs to a collective. And if there are no questions, we celebrate each other. We celebrate the views. If there is a question, raise your hand. Back over to you.
Thank you, Brother Eric. The next hand we have, we can try it again. Mr. John Key, you can unmute and you have the mic, sir. There we go. You sound far away. We can hear your voice, but it's very far away.
Where I am, can you hear me? Am I still sounding far away?
It still sounds.
We can hear you, Brother John. What it is, You raise your hand on one platform and you're speaking from another. So maybe you need to get closer to the one that you identify as your business, Down East Graphics.
Well, actually, I want to edit that. Yes, hold on.
Don't worry about editing now. Come with your question. Gone again.
Yeah, and that was the one we could hear him on.
Yep.
Maybe it's just not meant to be. Okay. Go
All
ahead.
right. Yeah. 1 second, Pablo.
Pablo, we got hands. Pablo, we have hands.
I'm gonna unmute you. I'm gonna unmute you next, Pablo. Next, we have Sharon Vicks. Miss Vick, you have the mic.
Good evening, Nikki and Brother Mike and Brother Eric. First of all, let me just tell you guys, thank you so much for this training. You have cleared up so much for me. But see, I'm one of those people, when they say get something and get it by a deadline, I just go get it. And I'm one of them ones, I'm going to learn after the fact. But I'm going to get it because they say go get it. So I just wanted to thank you for this. But my question is, do we have the option to move Lydian lines from junior accounts to other accounts?
No, ma'am. No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you for that. Now, my other one was, you were talking about the Courageous NFTs. Are those in play now?
The NFT marketplace, if you go in there, you'll see where several people have already started to mint citizenship. And some may have actually minted some of their Lydian line NFTs and placed them in there. But I do know there are citizenships that have been minted and placed in our Croatia marketplace. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know anything about that yet, but I'm sure I'll learn. Thank you so much. And thank you guys. This is amazing. And I greatly appreciate all your efforts. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Pablo.
You're muted, Pablo.
Nikki, I'm muted.
There you go. Yep,
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Yes, this is one of the presentation that should be sung, should be listened to every time. This is one of the best. And if you send anyone to a presentation like this, they're going to walk away. Sorry, they didn't know about it long ago. And who knew about it and didn't do anything will try to do something, because this presentation is great. This is one of the best I listened to for a long time. And if all was like this, you wouldn't have to be worrying to push people. Once they listen to it, they are in.
Wow.
So it's great. And keep up the good works.
Thank you, Mr. Pablo. And Mr. Pablo is doing a lot of presentations. He listens in, stays plugged in, and he brings people. He don't just come to sit, he brings people in. Thank you so much. I know myself, I appreciate that. And I know Brother Mike Johnson and Brother Eric Ture does too. Thank you.
I know he'd be lying about his age though.
You want to turn the numbers backwards?
Give us your age one more time, Brother Pablo.
86.
See, 86 is the new 68, y'all. Back over to you, Nikki.
That's right. 4 from 90.
All right now. Thank you, Brother Pablo.
You're welcome.
One more hand. We have Miss Vendette Thomas. Miss Vendette, you can unmute. You have the mic, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Nikki. Thank you for everything that you do. My question is directed to what you were sharing about the Metamask wallet. I know people on my team will probably ask me, how do you work it? I'm not sure, but The MetaMask, I know, is a decentralized wallet. And how does it work when you get your coins on there? Is that another way to withdraw your coins to fiat, or is it just to hold coins in a cold wallet?
The MetaMask wallet is a decentralized wallet, and your coins, the MetaMask wallet truly, it mirrors the blockchain that it's on. It shows you what is on your blockchain. And I know you really don't understand what I'm saying, so I love to show instead of just talk about it. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Give me a second, everyone.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen? All right. Now I'm going to go into my MetaMask wallet, and I'm going to show everyone. All right. Now, look at my MetaMask wallet.
Yeah.
I have BNB, Rap G999. I have all of these listed as coins that would be in that could be in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back up. You see this? View account in Explorer on the bscsscan.com. That's the Binance Smart Chain blockchain. I'm going to click on that. This is my wallet address, right? This is the Binance that showed in my wallet. Now it's showing that I have 7 token contracts in there. Y'all know y'all didn't count 7. Y'all didn't see nothing that said GS50. But I have GS50 in there. Y'all didn't see anything that said Bang. But I have Bang on my blockchain. But I don't have the token in my wallet. Reason being is because I hid it. I've hidden it. Now, if I add that token back to my wallet, it'll pop back up, because this right here shows everything that is on my address that is attached to the Binance Smart Chain blockchain. And I can see it all through my MetaMask wallet. If I had stuff on Ethereum blockchain, I have an Ethereum blockchain name that in here. If I had anything on this wallet, I could do the same exact thing, and it would take me to Etherscan, which is Ethereum blockchain. And if I had anything on here, it would show what I have on here. It's showing I have 1 token. But if you looked over there, I didn't have anything sitting in there. I had a couple of tokens sitting there, but nothing was in there. But it's showing I have 1 token. Though it's a mirror of the blockchain that you have added into your MetaMask wallet. So that's really what it is. It's decentralized because, how can I put this? Your coins are there because you can see them, but they're not there at the same time. They're on the blockchain.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
That was great.
That makes sense.
That was great. Mirroring. So it's there because you can see them, but they're actually on the blockchain.
Yes.
That was clear.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we have one more hand.
Allow this to be the last hand,
that's what I was just getting ready to ask. Thank
apology.
you. No problem. Miss Io Keisha Smith, you have the mic, ma'am.
Greetings, family. I just wanted to welcome my sister.
You muted yourself.
I wanted to welcome my sister, Dr. Day. She just joined. She's sitting right here in my chair, so we've been listening together. So if we could all welcome her to the team, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Unmute the mic so we can Dr.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Congratulations, man.
And Brother Eric, I'm going to ask you to make an executive decision because these are two beautiful ladies that have their hands up. I think this second one is a beautiful lady. I'm not going to call Ed. If this is you, I'm not calling you a beautiful lady. I just see your white picture. Just listen. But we have Mrs. Shayola Benta and Mrs. Sleep Money. Mr. and Mrs. Sleep Money. They have their hands up. I'm going to let you make the executive decision.
Go for it. We'll end with them.
Okay, sir. Miss Shayola Benta, you have the mic, ma'am.
Give thanks, Nikki. Give thanks, Brother Eric. I appreciate that. I just wanted to stop by as well and congratulate a new business partner. She wasn't able to make it on the call, but hopefully she can make it to the huddle. Lorraine Funderburg is now a part of the family. Give thanks.
Oh, wait for Lorraine Funderburg.
Congratulations, Sheila.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Lorraine Thunderburg.
Congratulations.
Thanks, family, on her behalf. Give thanks. We appreciate it.
And the last hand we had up was none other than our very own Mr. and Mrs. Sleep Money. And we're going to recognize Mrs. Williams. Mrs. Williams, you have the mic.
I don't know how you knew. It's definitely me. I will certainly respect the time. I've been giving her hugs all through the session and just making her presence known, but I wanted to call her out. We've got a new partner, awesome Sister Florence Dorsey. I just wanted to welcome you. This is the fam. This is the setting. This is the spot. And you are in the best place you could possibly be in the crypto space. Welcome.
All right, family. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the party.
Okay, Miss Dorsey, welcome to the team. They gonna do that pub on you now.
Welcome to the speed. That's right.
To the team. Welcome.
Full stop and come up.
Yes.
All
Thank
levels.
you, family. Thank you. And to everyone, this has been incredible. As Brother Eric has made his executive decision, and that's going to be the last hand that we're going to address, family. But thank you, Brother Eric, for putting together this phenomenal opportunity for us to come together one more time and share with each other what we have. What Brother Rahman did today, nothing short of incredible. And I've been telling you guys all along, there's no better trainer on the planet than Miss Nicole, Nikki Knox. What she shared helped thousands of people, because that is the deadline, family. You have to move everything, as I understand it, by June 1st. So thank you, Nikki. Thank you for clarifying that, because so many of us was lost in this whole metaverse situation. And back to you, Brother E.T. Back to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. So I'm going to share a couple of reminders and allow for Ms. Nikki to give any closing comments. And if Dr. Best has anything to share, by all means, please do. But the reminder, first and foremost, pay your $33. Your $33 membership is required for you to earn as you learn. Pay your $33, okay? Secondly, June 1st is the deadline. Now in European time, June 1st is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, okay? So you want to make sure that you acquire your Metaverse certificates, as many as you can, to qualify for the double legacy points for yourself as the purchaser and for your sponsor. It's a unique opportunity. And in case you don't understand the power of the legacy points, just look at it this way. Last year, we had $1 million pool, and everybody who participated got a piece of that pool because we had legacy points. Only required 15,000 to enter. Some of us had enough to go ahead and put in the max, and we came away with hundreds of dollars. That pool opens again This year for $2 million, it opens March 2023. Your legacy points, doubling your legacy points now is a huge come up. For an example, Brother Rahman and I were just going through ours as we team build, and I found that I had more than, I forgot how many now, but well over 700,000 legacy points in my back office. Brother Rahman found well over 100,000 in his back office. So just imagine what kind of position it puts you in to utilize those legacy points, because they have dollar value. They are assets. They'll contribute to your participation of splitting the reward of $2 million. If you don't believe me, go to your back office and take a look at the life changer incentive. You'll see it all laid out there. The rules are coming soon, but you see it all laid out there. So June 1st or tomorrow actually will end the promotion for the double legacy points as you secure your Metaverse certificates. Pay your membership, pay your renewals. Many people, now here's a sign, here's a training moment. There are many people in your downline who may not have been as active as they have in the past, or you may not have known them to be active at all. But many of them are paying multiple memberships. They're paying 3 months, they're paying 6 months, they're paying a year, because you have that option. Once you near expiration of your current membership, you'll see those options pop up on your dashboard, and you can exercise those options. Keep building your teams. When you see someone in your organization getting multiple membership subscriptions, they're getting that out the way because they want to remain connected. So you connect with them. Keep them engaged. Find out what their goals are. Now that you solidify the fact that you want to stay connected, what are your goals? Talk to your team. Communicate with your team. Don't make your goals theirs. Learn theirs and walk them through the process of growth. Okay? Last point. Remember the dynamic, what's it called, Mr. Johnson? Dynamic compression. You don't want to miss out. Did I say it right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
You don't want to miss out on your commissions. I'm telling you because some of you are part of Team Believe, and that's over 5,400 people. I can see everything you do and you don't do, right? When it comes down to your taking care of your memberships. So I remind people, because I'm always in the back office, I'm always working those analytics to see how I can be a better help to us as we build. So I'm encouraging you all to do the same with your organizations. Reach down in your organizations, find where they are, and exercise the system. Allow the system to do the work for you. Those are the comments I had. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Johnson, Ms. Knox, and then hopefully Dr. Best has some closing comments.
Well, one thing, Brother Eric, I just want to say, and I don't think the family understands this. When Brother Eric shares with you to pay your $33 a month subscription, don't think he's doing that for his benefit. He's doing it for your benefit. Because if you do not pay the $33 subscription, then you're forfeiting the opportunity to earn your commissions. And that concept that he shared with you called dynamic compression kicks in. If he was being selfish, he would never mention pay your $33 a month subscription because it'll roll up to him. But he's not being selfish. He's sharing with you so you can secure your household income. Because many of you have people deep in your organization that are building, and that volume will run right past you if you miss the opportunity to pay your $33 a month subscription. I just wanted to say that, Brother Eric, because I think people think something different than what they should feel about that. And that is his way of telling you, you've earned it, so secure that income. All it takes is $33. And you're setting yourself up to win big, family. These Metaverse certificates are huge. and you never know what someone else is getting ready to secure. And once that commission has been paid, there's never going to be retracted. They're never going to go back and pay you because you forgot to pay your membership, but now you paid it, so pay me on that $10,000 certificate. It doesn't happen like that. We're on the blockchain. Everything is instant. Back to you, brother Eric.
Mr. Johnson, we've just been joined by senior partner, Mr. Michael L. Dalco, member of the GSPartners Leadership Council, but more importantly, our brother, our friend, our mentor. Mr. Dalco, would you have any words for the family that you'd like to share? Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Nothing from me right now. Just here to listen and learn.
Okay, well, listen to how much we love y'all. Unmute them mics and love on Mr. Michael L. Dalco and family. Let's go.
It's a fast party.
Let's go. Welcome, Mr. Dalco.
Somebody got the word to you. Invite you to your party. You gotta say something because you the guest.
What do we say?
Love you.
Love y'all. So you gotta say something because this was a fast party for you.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
Bring him out, coach.
Welcome, Mr. Dalco.
Locked in, say LinkedIn.
Over to you, Mr. Johnson. Ms. Knox.
There is one thing, Brother Eric, and I say this very humbly. When we speak about dynamic compression family, I initially was 3 levels below Mr. Dalco. And what happened was my sponsor and my sponsor's sponsor is no longer active in the business. So dynamic compression kicks in, and anything that I do, Mr. Dalco now gets 15%. That's the power of dynamic compression. And my entire organization moves up as well. So Mr. Dalco is positioned to get paid simply because my sponsor's not active and my sponsor's sponsor is not active. And Mr. Dalco's already building an incredible business, but that's the power of paying your membership. When you can be sponsored directly by a global ambassador. Thank you, Mr. Dalco, for all that you do, sir. Back to you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, family, I don't know what to say after that. I'm looking at the numbers, and for just about the entire training, we maintained 80 and above. At one point, it was packed out, and for at least an hour, so people couldn't get in unless somebody dropped off. And I hope we were able to give everyone that felt it necessary to be here, that we gave you the information that you came looking for, the information to help you move from where you are now to the next level of your business, the next level of your asset accumulation, the next level of your understanding of this amazing opportunity that we have right now, and an amazing opportunity that we have as a whole. GSPartners, our entire ecosystem. Every aspect of it, you win. Every aspect of it, you cannot lose. There's no way you can lose in GSPartners. I don't care. There is one way, that you don't pay your 33 and you go to sleep. That's one way you can lose. That's one way. That's the only way. That's the only way. Other than that, if you pay your 33 and you just get plugged in, you can't help but win here. You can't help but win. And I thank everyone that came. I thank Mr. Mike Johnson, Brother Eric Ture Muhammad, Brother Abdul for setting the stage for everything that we had to share. Family, this is just beyond words what we have our hands on. Absolutely. Absolutely. But as Brother Eric Ture said, you have to mind your business. You can't be looking to build a business and just let it sit. You have to go in. You have to go in your back office. You have to know the different things about your back office. You have to know about your team. Sometimes even if it takes you an hour to 2 hours in one day, do you know if you go in and you look at those analytics, see, you don't have to search for anything. You have it right there at the tip of your hand. You just click a button and your whole organization opens up to you and you get to look at every level. You may not have the information to personally contact everyone, but you have a starting point. You know what line they grew from. You can see these people, you can see what they're doing. And then on your front line, you have absolutely everything you need. So you go there and you look and you see a person and you only see one person in that little circle. That means they don't have a team. But understand, some people, their team is not people, their team are assets. So you may not be getting paid from them building a team, but you might be getting paid from them spending millions of dollars on assets. So guess what? You want to reach out to that person. You want to make sure you stay connected with that person. You want to make sure they know everything that's on the table in this opportunity. You don't want to let anybody not know in your organization or anybody that you walk past in this world that we in. The 7 point ever many billion people that is on the planet. We only have a little over 100,000 people in GSPartners. Almost 50,000 in wealth builders worldwide. Guess what? Just like they say about the G999, we don't have enough. That's all I got.
God, dog.
Thank you, Nikki.
I think she's a little fired up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell him, Nikki.
That's all right, Nikki. I love it.
Thank you. Dr. Tyrone Best, if you're available for any closing comments, sir. If not, family, let's unmute our mics, love on each other right now, and drive everybody to 9 p.m. because that's what goes on in goldrocks.info, Wealth Builders Worldwide. Let's go.
That's what's up, y'all.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Peace and blessings. Eric, ready.
Stinking standing.
Thank you.
Thank you to the champ. Thank you, Brother Eric. Thank you, Brother Sister Nikki.
Home, Nikki, not.
Brother
Eric. Take us home, Brother E.T. Taking us home, sir. Let's go now.